Welcome to Doug, episode 11, featuring Mega, Max and Stick. Also joining us tonight is you. We will discuss Scorpio and also Scorpio, with some other shit in between. So grab a coffee, maybe a meth pipe or crack a stubby and enjoy.
There we go. You heard it from Dougie.
Dougie is a Scorpio fan. Nice.
Yeah, I think we're talking about Scorpio, possibly. And some other
We
shit
could talk about that all night. Yeah.
all.
A week-long podcast talking Scorpio. How good would that be?
Pretty much what we've been talking about for the last 12 months, even before we're doing the
Maybe a meth
podcast.
pipe or crack a stubby and enjoy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's got his
Oh, that was
speakers
me.
on.
No,
Is that you?
that was me. I got it on.
Crack a stubby and enjoy.
Yeah. Hey, well, welcome, boys. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, chatters. Chatters.
Good to be here.
Thanks, viewers. If there's anyone there.
Yeah, thanks for listening back. We got 200 views last episode.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty cool.
That's a record
in
for
only
us,
a
isn't
few
it?
days. Feels like it was yesterday, actually. But
Yeah.
actually, we got 50% Aussie audience, which is pretty cool.
50%. That's pretty good. I suppose that's
Aussies.
that's probably a good time for Aussies, like 9:30 at night. Probably a good time for the Aussie contingent.
Yeah, jump on, listen to some gaming talk.
That's it. Well, Scorpio probably had a lot to do with it.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Definitely, I think,
Title, I think.
yeah. And I suppose the Americans, the UK boys, and that'll come in a little bit later as they get up.
That's it. On the way to work or whatever.
Yeah,
Don't think they'll be
still
hitting a
early.
meth pipe. They'll be probably having a coffee, but never know. We might have some meth addicts.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got Why So Serious in the chat, so there you go. Right on time.
Right on
Yeah, why so
time, yeah.
serious?
If that guy doesn't smoke fucking meth, I don't know who does.
do we find out where he's from? Is he Aussie?
yeah, he's Aussie.
he's Aussie.
Oh yeah, I just couldn't remember. Siberia's there too.
Oh, yeah,
out to
shout out to
Siberia.
Siberia. Oh, sorry, mate. Shout out to Siberia. She got the $10 Xbox
See?
code for being our first patron, or Patreon, or however you say it. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we gave
Congratulations.
It's a guy.
Yeah,
Isn't
thanks for the support.
it? Sorry, Siberia. Just, I clarify
I
that
don't know why
with
we
you.
just thought it was a girl, didn't we? For some reason.
It's just a name. Just Sabrina, Siberia, or something. I don't know. Sorry, man. But he's still there in
Also
the chat.
got
I hope.
Aussie Gamer in the chat.
Aussie Gamer, what's going on?
Oh, cool.
So yeah, with the patrons anyway, like Siberia's she put in a donation, and basically it's like a raffle. So we want to do some giveaways, and $100 a pop. So just to promote the show. So hopefully we promote the show, maybe have like a code word or something on during one show once a month or whatever. Whenever we can raise the money, we'll do a giveaway. So that helps promote the show because people, maybe might come and watch. They see that and maybe they'll stay. I don't know. Freeloaders.
People, Hey, people love giveaways, man. People love giveaways.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're good, but
Free
we can't
stuff,
afford
man.
to give away anything. So we have to raise the money.
Time.
That's it.
Maybe
But we
get
do
some
put a little bit of money
codes or
into the
something.
podcast.
Yeah.
Logos and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's going well. We got our first one. It takes one to sort of break the ice, and then we go from there.
That's the way. You never know. But one day we might be able to give away a Scorpio. How good would that be?
Yeah,
Give away a Scorpio.
depends how much it is. We don't know the price yet. So.
Yeah, I know. I saw EB Games have got pre-orders for $9.99. Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't see it, but they always put those pre-orders up for those insane amounts.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
guess
nowhere
just
near
to
that.
lock customers in. Yeah, it'll be
It's like a
half
holding price.
that. Hopefully it'll be half that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess,
I think so.
$550 to $650, I reckon, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Australian. It's not too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I think that's around that price.
A pretty fair price. I mean, I'd probably pay $1,000 for one. I wouldn't care,
Jesus.
but it's just the casuals that wouldn't. But me being not so much a tech guy, but me being a tech guy, I like to have the best. So,
Or a gaming guy.
Yeah, gaming guy. I'd like to have the best. So I've already told the missus I'm going to have one. So Actually, it's November, so my birthday's in November, so I might have to hit her up.
Get
That
2.
might work. Get 2. Actually, are you guys going to trade in any of your Xbox Ones, or are you? Well, you only got one probably, but I've only got one. See, but
No, I've got
Stick.
two. I've got the Gears red one, so I'm
oh
gonna
yeah,
keep
Gotta
that
hold that
baby.
one.
Yeah, I don't even use the controller. I've got the controller stashed away.
oh dear, yeah. I've only got one.
I've got the
controller.
old one too,
Yeah,
but you won't get a lot for it, will you?
Nah,
So keep it, mate.
I won't be
For the
trading
old-
mine in at all. I'm
No,
a bit of a collector, so
oh yeah,
they stay with me. You hardly get anything for them.
yeah. I think I got about 175 for my original Xbox One,
Against the
which
S,
yeah for the S, which I
That's
thought
not
wasn't
too
too
bad.
bad. You know, it was, yeah.
it's a bit less than that now. If you're putting
It'll be
against the
less than that,
Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got the 2 terabyte S, so if I did trade that in, I wonder how much I get for that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I think you get a decent price for that one. The 2 terabyte
Close
one,
to-
I think you would.
yeah, close to 200. You reckon? I reckon close to 200.
I think so.
That's-
Depends when you did it.
Yeah.
If you did it, say, within the next few months, I think you definitely would.
Yeah,
If you waited
and they'd
until
want people to it.
maybe a bit different.
Well, normally when you buy a new console, you've got to buy about 3 or 4 games anyway, because you've got all the exclusive games that it launches with. So we won't have to do that this time around, because there probably won't be any. Well, there's not going to be any exclusive games. So any game that releases, we'll buy, before it comes out. So
Yeah,
you know what I
The
mean. It's
chances
not
are
like
you'll already have it.
you already have it. Normally you buy the console, you buy an extra controller, a couple of games. So
Yeah.
it normally costs you $600-700 anyway every time you buy a new console. Aussie Gamer said that he's
Yeah.
paid, what did he say, $600 for the OG Xbox. So
I paid.
Yeah, so did I.
yeah, and then went down like 3 weeks later.
It always happens.
No, nobody wanted to connect. This is too expensive.
A lot of people are concerned with the price of the Scorpio. It seems like they're more concerned about it selling to the casuals and that. I couldn't give a fuck if the casuals bought it. I honestly could not give a shit. They're still going to be on the Xbox One. I don't like if the Scorpio sells or doesn't sell.
Yeah, you're right.
Does it affect us? You know what I mean? Like we're still going to be playing with Xbox One
Still enjoy
players.
it.
So that, yeah, I don't care, mate.
Yeah, well,
Buy it if
listen,
you want.
they've
If you don't
still
want
got
to
the
buy it, don't buy it.
Xbox One S.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's going to go down in price. So the player base and everything's going to be there. If you want to buy a Scorpio, get one. If you don't buy it. If you want to buy a PlayStation, buy a PlayStation. I don't give a shit.
I think if it releases
It's,
at a decent price, I think it's going to be pretty popular, more than they think it will.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think
Good price. If it's above 500, it'll go to like us. If it's below 500, I think it will sell quite a good amount, more than they think.
Yeah, I think people love tech, especially in Australia. We love our tech. You know, we buy
we do.
money on tech. You know, we've got no
We've
problem.
got a quick uptake of it once it's released.
Yeah. You know, we love the new thing. Everyone wants to have the latest thing. I mean, it's not like a phone where you carry around with you, but still, you know, it's going to be like, I remember when the first Xbox came out, it's like, who's getting an Xbox One? And now you'll actually be playing with those people and you'll be able to word of mouth sort of while you're playing with them, man, you got to get a Scorpio. It's fucking sick. I'm playing it right now. And that's going to count for a lot, I reckon. Word of mouth while you're playing with people. You wait when it releases.
100%.
Every room, people will be saying, "You got a Scorpio? You got a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it good? You know, is it worth it?"
I think it'll
And,
ship 4K TVs too,
Yeah, for sure.
just like the 360 and the PS3 did. The 1080p TVs back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I sell TVs, like, you know, I sell TVs and everything, like, and 90%. Look, I think 4K is the perfect timing for Scorpio. 4K TVs, we probably have about the cheap as, and about 90% of our TVs in the shop, when we hold about 100 TVs, are all 4K. And the only thing that keeps the 1080p numbers up are the small tellies, because there's no use making 4K TVs in small, like, I'm talking like 32s and lower.
Yeah.
So, and they sell all the time, like, you know, for kids' rooms and, you know, like caravans
Kitchens.
and stuff like that. So, so they keep that's all this stuff you hear in the media about 1080p still, you know, or 4K screens are going to take a while to kick in. it's only because the small TVs aren't in 4K. So once they, weed them out, and like I said, just about every telly I sell over 40 inches is a 4K TV now. So I think it's perfect timing, and I think this time next year it comes in the 2018 series of TVs. So go past this series that's just come out now, which are going to be good. But come to next year, and Scorpio would be out probably 5 or 6 months prior to the 2018 TVs that are coming out. It's just going to take off even more. So I could only see it going upwards really quickly.
I'll just interrupt you.
Slow. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Is OLED any good? Is it good enough? And how's the lag?
Oh, the lag's not bad. I mean, it's not as good as a monitor, of course, but with the specs, the processors in these TVs, the processors in the TVs these days, I mean, they're not even focusing on like Samsung and LG, and they aren't really focusing on hertz these days, like 100 hertz, 200 hertz. They're just talking about processor speeds now.
Yeah.
So they've come a long way, and I can imagine by this time next year, Scorpio's been out for 4 or 5 months. TVs are going to be even better. It doesn't mean you can't buy any TVs this year. Go for the TVs that are coming out this year that are just starting to drop now. They're really good. Yeah, I'll hook you up. No, but they're really good. Like they're about twice as quick as last year. So, but like I said, the reason the 4K numbers still aren't as high as they should be is because of all the smaller ones that are still running around in HD and 1080p. So I hope that makes sense to you guys.
It does.
Yeah.
Because the bigger ones, and what's the biggest seller? What, your 60-inch or under that? Just under that?
Well, gamers often come in looking for, surprisingly, they come in looking for 55 to 65s.
Yeah, okay.
No, believe it or not. Yeah, mainly those, the Samsung Series 8s and 9s.
Yeah,
they're pretty popular. The Sony TVs aren't too bad. They're a little bit clunky to use, but I find they've got a really nice screen on them. LGs are pretty good. They're probably on par with the Samsungs, and my favourites are still the Panasonics. And I think they're entering the OLED era, I think this year as well. So you'll find that there might be an OLED for a Panasonic come out this year. It'll be high end, but it'll be good for a gamer, 55, 65 inch.
Yeah.
So
do you find a lot of gamers opt for the smaller screens, especially if they play a lot of online shooters and things like that?
Yeah, I do get. I suppose more the casual gamer will want a bigger screen. Like they'll go they'll come in looking for a bigger, and I actually talk them down to possibly a smaller screen, maybe a 40-inch or something like that, because I play on a 32.
Yeah,
and I've tried a 60 before, and the lag was just too. The screen was just too big. You find yourself sort of not looking with your eyes; you're looking with your whole head. It slows you down a bit.
Turn your head,
Like it's all right for campaigns. Like if you're playing campaign, it's fine. You take it at your own pace. But when you're playing, like play Call of Duty or Halo or something, it's just the quickness of those games sort of you suffer with bigger screens. So I try to tend to talk people down. But if it's just a cash guy who just wants a gaming room and just what he's got multiple consoles, and I know that he's not really like a super high tech gamer. I'll be happy to sell him whatever. But
I think bigger's better when it comes to if you're just going to do single player games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's nothing better than playing a
65. Yeah, it's beautiful screens to play single player games on.
Yeah, 100%. So, but that's the general consensus anyway from where I work. 90% of the TVs I sell and what we carry are 4K. So moving into the future and with how Scorpio's dropping soon, I can only see it being a good timing for it. So, that's just my spell on it anyway.
I mean, the 1080s didn't really. They sort of didn't sell real quick, did they? They sort of just ease their way in like the 4K, or did they?
Yeah, well, the 1080p
took a little bit of time.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Take off.
It's good timing,
and they were expensive too. Yeah.
The Scorpio's has really good timing, I think, because a lot of people will be getting a 4K TV this year, I reckon. I mean, the evidence is already there. The MPDs or whatever were saying last year that 4K TVs were one of the most popular items in the States anyway. So Seen that
Yeah,
somewhere.
true.
Oh yeah, you give it another 2 or 3, you'd be able to get a 4K TV. So then they'll be just in every household.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I finally
People
got
are going
one.
to want to
So.
test them out, so they're going to want the latest and
Mm.
greatest thing to do it on.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah, and you
Probably
don't
gonna do-
have to go out. Oh, sorry, go man.
I was going to say you're probably going to do deals, are
Yeah.
you, with Xbox or Xbox and
Actually,
TV or no?
That's interesting. Yeah.
Well, actually, I've been pushing the boss because we don't carry any consoles at the moment. Well, we did. We carried the 360s and the Wii U's and actually we never had the PlayStations for some reason. But anyway, the old proprietor that was there, he didn't want to do anything to do with gaming. He just thought there was no money in it. So we've had a recent takeover. So I've been talking to my boss about possibly getting like Xboxes in or any sort of console, and bundle them with TVs, have them running on the TVs, that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
and it'd be like, imagine if we set it up and Scorpio hits in November, we get some Scorpios in, just have them have one of those running on it on a 4K TV
running.
HDR.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, 4 to 7 running on it.
Oh, Forza 7,
yeah,
mate.
it'd look
That'll
beautiful,
be.
Oh,
Actually, he probably thinks it's a bad idea because he knows that I'll be playing it all day. So
Well,
I'll sign in.
people will come in to buy a toaster and walk out with a fucking 4K TV and a Scorpio, mate. Do that.
Oh, imagine that. Yeah, he's thinking about it though. He's thinking about it because he's like, oh yeah, because I told him he had no idea about Scorpio, but I had to fill him in on it anyway. Or the Pro. So, yeah, it's something to think about. I reckon. I hope he does do it because I wouldn't mind trying to, sell them together. They go hand in hand. I reckon 4K TVs, consoles, or any sort of TV and consoles just go together, man.
Yeah.
So.
I went out and bought a 1080p TV because I bought the
Yeah.
360. Bought it home, attached it to the standard definition. The next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
The console shifts
that's what
these
people.
TVs.
Yeah, they do. So that'll be interesting, boys.
And they push it up the Blu-ray players. The consoles that push these things.
Well, Blu-rays.
Yeah,
Blu-ray.
I know.
The discs need to come down in price a bit. They're a bit expensive. When they come down, that'll help too. So push.
Oh, the
Blu-ray
4K
down.
ones.
Yeah, they're expensive. From what I had a look at one. Like, no, I haven't got a 4K. I was just looking in the shop, but yeah, they seem pretty expensive. So they need to sort of come down.
Yeah, I think they're
a 4K TV at all. Like free-to-air TV doesn't broadcast in it. DVDs are nowhere near it. So apart from the Blu-ray, that's the only thing that's really using the capabilities of the TV.
Yep.
Yeah, unless you've got a good internet, you can sign up Netflix or something. Netflix have got their 4K option, but
they've got a handful of. I don't think the Americans get a lot more 4K content, I think, than we do on Australian Netflix. Yeah. They've got their own segment, we get nothing. Like 4K segment.
The US one has a lot more of everything.
That's it. I use it, but yeah, they do have like their own column, I think, for 4K. You can sort it. Hey, the other thing is too, I wanted to say quickly, we've got a Facebook page. It looks pretty cool. If you search Facebook at Doug Podcast, it's just a Facebook page. It looks really cool, but with the logo and everything. Graphic God, shout out to Graphic God, did a great job in our logo. So looks pretty cool. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to upload all the video, or have a link to all the videos there, so you can join from there if you want to have a look at the videos. And it's pretty much all I'm doing on it. But I don't know, might do something else with it later. So
yeah, I jumped on that today. I jumped on that Facebook page today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got the invite, so jumped
in. Did I invite you? I didn't even know I did, man. I was just.
Yeah, come up as requests or something. Yeah.
I was just inviting everyone, mate. I invited one Asian guy from the Philippines. Now suddenly my whole suggest a friend thing is filled up with all these Filipino guys, and they're all trying to join. So I don't know what Doug means in the Philippines, but it means something. So.
But, it might mean porn of some sort. So, hey, you're onto something. Good clickbait.
Like a rim job or something like that.
They're like straight onto it.
Oh, that's just one step too far, Steve.
Mate, we're going way too long. What's going on here tonight?
Yeah, we were talking about that sort of stuff in
yeah, we did in the
pre-chat.
the pre-chat. Yeah, we got it all out of our systems in there. We thought, but you guys might. And anyway, tonight is a special episode. You can join in the show if you want to join. Download the Google Hangouts app. Send me a message on Twitter. So my Twitter link's in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're serious, just block your ears for a second, mate. And you can join. So,
yeah.
So just make sure your mic's good. You know, obviously using headphones or like your earphone buds. If you want to join in, join in. It's up to you. You can talk to us, get your point across. As long as it's it's you got to be good. We don't want any funny business going on. So, we may as well hit it off with the first topic. You reckon?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
What's he got?
Dougie.
Time to upgrade. Will PvP multiplayer games on Scorpio have a frame rate boost? If so, this will contradict what Xbox said last year. Do you care?
Yeah, so you remember last year? Do you remember that? Do you remember last year when they talked
I remember
going to be
something like that.
Basically, they said that there would be no advantage in frame rates to people playing on Scorpio against people on Xbox One. And they'll lock the frame rates like they do on, Killer Instinct and stuff with PC, so you won't get an advantage. So, but yeah, all the talk. I mean, I don't know. I just hope they don't. I don't want them to. I just think, get a Scorpio. If you're worried about having a disadvantage, then you need to go and buy a Scorpio. If you're that serious about gaming, why wouldn't you buy one?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'd like to see them. You want to go, Nick?
No, go for it, Mega.
Well, I was going to say, I'd like them to know the difference. So if you were coming up against a player who was playing on a Scorpio, then it would be faster. If it locked into a person playing on Xbox One S, then I can understand it dropping down to 30 frames. Maybe there's some sort of detection there that may be able to, pick the difference there between consoles. I don't know. Like, it probably can't, but I'm just speculating, really. But
they were saying they won't do it for a disadvantage, because the person on the S will have a disadvantage if someone's running at a higher frame rate. Like with shooters and even racing games, anything, where they can see and spin around a lot quicker. Everything's a lot clearer and faster. So that's what they were talking about.
Yeah,
because
it's interesting because it doesn't exist in the PC world.
That's right.
And then someone else that if you can run the game at 120 frames a second, and that's good for you, well, you can. There's nothing stopping you. The console market, I don't know. But talking about it, because there is a definite difference between 30 frames a second and 60 in a multiplayer shooter.
But I don't know, because if you care about that sort of stuff, well, you can just go out and buy a Scorpio. And the people that don't care about that sort of stuff, the casual guys, they wouldn't even know, man. They wouldn't even know if it's 60 or 30.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fucking have it. So are they really going to care? They're just going to get their ass kicked.
Why are you playing the game? Are you just playing it to have fun?
Yeah, that's right.
If you're just playing it to have fun, well, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it unlocked. It'd be nice if it was just whatever you had. If you had a Scorpio, you had better frame rate, I reckon. I'd like to see it like that. Like you're saying, Stick.
You got the Elite controller, man.
Yeah,
that's an advantage. So
what about 4K resolution?
You're botting really bad, Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time you talk, man, pretty much.
What's happening?
Oh, Max is botting a little bit. Sort of.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, just keep going. Actually, I did see one article on this because I was Googling it to find out if there's been any update. And one guy had a good article. He was saying, people play on different size screens. Some people are further away. Some people sit on the couch. Some people sit close to the screen. Some people are just better at gaming. some people play more, so you're never going to have a totally even playing field. You know, so, and the people that really care about that sort of stuff, like I said before, are going to, if they really care about it, they'll just upgrade. It forces people to upgrade in a way, which is, good for Microsoft. Do they want to sell consoles?
Yeah.
You're a better gamer if you play on the Scorpio.
Yeah.
Scorpio makes you better.
Yeah.
There's a T-shirt already about that.
J-Dubs had it, didn't he?
He's already done a T-shirt. 4K makes you better gamer.
You up.
Yeah, that T-shirt could be pretty popular actually. I think someone bought one already while they were doing the podcast. So,
yeah, true. So,
I think there's advantages and disadvantages in both. For me, I'd probably say just unlock the frame rate. You've got a Scorpio. Your game's going to look better. It's going to run better. If you've got an Xbox One S, it's not going to run as good. So, you want to run it better, go grab a Scorpio. But even with the resolution itself, if you're in like a Call of Duty game with a sniper rifle, you can see the people in the far away a lot clearer than you can if it's not at that resolution.
Yeah.
So it's an advantage there as well.
Yeah.
I think that just means the frame rate.
It's definitely an advantage, having the high frame rate. There's no doubt about it. So, but I just think, fuck, you're paying for that. You're paying for something. You're paying the extra money.
You want it to be as good as it can be.
Yeah, and everyone who, I seriously think that anyone who's really worried about that stuff is going to want to get the best advantage. They're going to trade in their one and get a Scorpio. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me ages to buy a Elite controller. I actually recently bought one when I was playing Gears of War. Because Gears of War, mate, the Elite controller is heaps better on Gears of War. It makes a massive difference. I could actually tell, man, when I was playing against someone who had an Elite controller just by the way they played.
Yeah.
Because you can switch the buttons around and shit, and you can wall bounce a lot easier.
You use the hair triggers?
Yeah, I use one. I use one for wall bouncing underneath.
Yeah.
So much better. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to hit the bumper, mate. You got your fingers on the sticks the whole time, so you're not taking your finger off the sticks when you're wall bouncing.
And once you get used to it, you can't go back. Have you picked up the normal standard Xbox One controller since you've had it?
I do. I play on that sometimes if I'm just playing this in just another game. But yeah, if I'm playing like Battlefield or Gears of War or something like that, I'll use the Elite. Sometimes I just grab the old one. It's just sitting there, it's charged or whatever.
Do you find yourself trying to hit the paddles?
No, I don't. No, any game I use the paddles for, I'll use the Elite,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the weight of it's really good as well.
Yeah, the weight is good. I find myself sometimes, because instead of pulling the trigger, I'll hit the paddle. For some reason, it's that. Do you ever do that? I just go to fire, and it's like I want to pull the trigger underneath. I've actually been thinking about changing one of them to my fire button on games like Battlefield and that. I reckon maybe just be a little bit quicker. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, shout out to Dimitri in the chat.
Dimitri Gaming Forever in the chat.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in there.
He's
Can't
crazy.
read half the things they're saying in there.
Yeah, crazy Dimitri. Yeah. Well, him and Weiss are serious to having a conversation. They're talking about rim jobs.
Rim jobs.
Good
old rim job. I've got everyone excited in the chat.
Yeah.
Oral stimulation. Okay. I'm not going to read. Just stop me from reading. Okay.
It's like we mentioned rim jobs, and Dimitri turned us up straight away. only joking, gaming.
Why do you think he moved over from Canada, mate?
Yeah, I know. Well, he's not far from us.
He's
He's not far from me and Mick anyway. So. A bunch of. Did you see what he wrote?
Shout out to our PS4 listeners out there. Oh, they can't see it. How many we got in here at the moment? Oh, we've got a few in there. That's good.
Yeah, we've got a few going on at the moment. So, do you want to have a quick touch on what we've been playing this week, or are we going to skip that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I thought there was something missing.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that.
No,
Keep
that's all right.
dropping out.
Do you? What are you doing,
Yeah, I
man?
couldn't hear
You're
anything.
downloading something.
No, I'm actually using a 4G on the phone.
Well, it's one of the topics later for today. It's the Australian internet. So we'll talk about that later.
No, obviously I'll have something to say about that.
Oh,
Was that good or what? Coming to...
that wasn't
These
too
are the
bad.
sound effects.
Sound like it was broken, but
I don't know.
that's all right.
But I've been playing. I finally loaded up Rise. I finally downloaded Rise for the first time.
Yeah,
and, man, yeah, I did. Yeah, I went through the first level, and man, like I haven't been able to play the last couple of days because I had my dad and that come down. But man, dude, it's no joke. That is such a good-looking game. I mean, it's a good game to play, but it's such a good-looking game.
Imagine you saw it in 2013.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it makes me excited on how what games on Scorpio are actually going to look like. You know what I mean?
It still looks amazing now.
Yeah. It's a good
That's only
launch game.
900p, I think.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So the whole resolution thing, it depends on the textures in the game and all that type of jazz. Because Rise looks incredible. Still
it
does.
was incredible.
Still
man.
one of the best games this gen in terms of graphics.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely held its own over the last sort of 3.5 years. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
I actually enjoy the gameplay as well with that.
Yeah,
I
I like it too. Yeah, I like the whole press this button here, learn it quickly here. You got to press 2 buttons here, that kind of thing, to try and dodge other guys coming in. And once you start having to dodge or I suppose parry attacks from the sides and that, it gets really interesting. At first, it was like just take one guy out, and I was thinking, I hope it's not like this all the way, because I've heard of repetitive gameplay and stuff on it. But
I once enjoyed the repetitiveness of it.
Yeah.
The effects of killing people are like fatalities. Are pretty good. So I liked it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely. Sometimes repetitive is not that too bad. You sort of get in the flow and it's relaxing in a way. Like you just sort of get good at it. And the bosses are a bit weird. I felt like you just sort of got them down to nothing, and then they didn't really change much. They sort of once you got them down to nothing, and then they just reset again. Their health just reset. They didn't really change what they did. Like normal bosses do. They advance in their moves and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think I read
it was a typical launch game for a new console. Has its flaws, but beautiful to look at. And it's fun.
That's what
Definitely long either.
Like the Scorpio, that's what's disappointing to me about the whole not having exclusives and all this sort of shit, because we're not going to get those launch titles. Possibly, I still think that they might do something with VR on the Scorpio. Everyone, fuck VR, it's flopped and shit like that on PlayStation. But if you do it properly, if you do VR properly, like good games, I'm talking, like bring out some really fucking good games. I know people who are interested in it, and they're not hardcore gamers, but they're like, that VR shit sounds all right. But even like Bella Rise, she got the PS4 VR and she really loved it, but they didn't support it very well, PlayStation.
No,
they didn't really bring any games out for it. And
even
they
now,
didn't.
there's not that many.
It wasn't high quality, if you ask me. It was like an entry level. If they bring out some good games on even first party, I don't know, but on Scorpio, and then you can just plug in a headset that you can use on your PC as well. Sort of like the not a custom Xbox one. What's the brand names? Fuck, I can't remember. The VR headsets. I don't know. Oculus Rift, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if it's compatible with them.
I know what you're talking about.
No, we just stopped talking. Yeah, so that I don't know. Maybe they might have a little ace up their sleeve there, the old Xbox, and say, have some exclusive games, or maybe they could have an exclusive a VR sort of component to a game, and then make it exclusive and say, oh well, we did say that VR games would be exclusive. You know what I mean? There's like 15 minutes of the game VR. The rest of it's fucking. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm just praying. I just miss that whole. You get a new console and you're playing the next games, and from 360 to Xbox One, there wasn't a massive difference. I remember chucking on the Xbox One, and I didn't play Rise, but just going, it's not that much fucking different. You know what I mean? Like, Because it was, to me, it really wasn't. Or maybe it was the TV I was playing on, but it was 1080. It was 1080p TV.
Well, I saw the jump with Ghosts. I was playing COD Ghosts at the time on the 360.
Yeah,
and I bought the hardened edition for the Xbox One, and I did notice a big jump in resolution, which was good. So I was happy with that. But yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, it's almost. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking it was almost like, well, not like a mid-gen jump up with the 360 because it was like 10 years or whatever it was, 9 years between them. But it was almost like the one is sort of like an updated 360, and then the Scorpio is going to be like what the Xbox One should have been, or kind of when it launched. I could have seen the S or the Xbox One launched 6 or 7 years ago. I could have seen it done then, and then the 4K Scorpio hitting this year as a proper next gen console.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking it's a new gen because of the whole 4K thing, and I think 4K is the next step, but it is a mid gen from the Xbox One. So, but yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was thinking the Xbox One could have easily been brought in a lot earlier, and then the 4K, the Scorpio hitting this year being the new gen, or the next gen. But it is a refresh from what we understand. But which is that's cool because 3 or 4, maybe 3-4 years, we might get a Scorpio 2, and how good's that going to look? So and I heard Larry talking today. I was listening to his podcast today, and it actually makes some pretty good points. Technology is changing that often. Like you look at tablets and phones and stuff. We've mentioned it before, where people just every year they just buy the next one, and he sort of elaborated on that a little bit more. And he said like consoles are probably going to head in that direction as well, where they're not going to be a big 10-year gap between consoles. It's going to be a shorter gap between each little generation. So
that's good, man. Because I'm like 37.
People
so
want
like,
new tech. Yeah.
If they do it every 10 years, that means I've only got 3 or 4 consoles left in my life before I start fucking getting arthritis or something.
But the last generation went on for too long.
Yeah.
That was about 8 or 9 years for the 360 and the PS3. That's probably too long, especially when you compare it to the PC world. It's just, by the end of the generation, PC
it's all about games too, but
so much better.
Yeah, well, that's
about games,
evolving, isn't it? Yeah.
Because it takes 3 or 4 years to make a game. So if you bring out a console too often, you know what I mean? They have to always be backwards and forwards compatible. But they're making a game for one system. It takes them 3 years, and then they bring out another one. It's like, the fucking developers don't have time to catch up, So
I would want to buy a new system every 2 to 3 years.
No, I reckon the longer the better.
4 years, okay.
Well, it takes 3 to 4
jump.
years for decent games to come out. Look how long it's, before we got Horizon, Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4, those type of games. I mean, we're 3 years into the generation before we're getting any decent first party games.
Whoa. Sunset Overdrive. That was fantastic.
Which one?
What are you talking about? Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, they had a couple of launch titles, like that. So, but then it was a bit of a gap, wasn't it? Really. And I'm talking about graphics and the way games look. Like Sunset Overdrive did look good, but it was that cartoony type of look. Nothing like Forza Horizon.
Realism.
No. So the art style or whatever they call it, but yeah.
I think it had really good draw distance in the background for that game, didn't it? Like you could just really see the detail of, going in that cartoony look, expanded that horizon sort of look. You could see really far. I love that. I love when a game incorporates that, where you can see so far into the distance. I love that. It's a personal little touch there, but it's a nice little thing I like in games.
Yeah.
If you can see, if you can see so far into the distance, like you're on the edge of a cliff, you know what I mean? You're looking out and you just see this whole world, and you think, that looks so good. You see so many screenshots of, on Twitter, PS share and stuff of that type of screenshot where people are overlooking some sort of canyon.
Yeah,
people
love that.
You know what I mean? They love it, man. Yeah. So,
one thing I would be looking forward to with the Scorpio is better anti-aliasing. So less jaggies in the graphics.
Yeah, less jaggy edges. Yeah.
Yeah. So the more they can implement that with the hardware that they have, I think it makes graphics look a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, they look more rounded and finished, don't they?
Like you can get good screenshots with games. Once it starts moving, that's when you can see jagged edges and lines everywhere. So if they can eliminate that,
Yeah.
That's one of my major issues with the hardware today.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I mean, are you guys big on? People want this. I think on the Xbox voting site, whatever it is on Xbox.com.au. Are you guys interested in sharing screenshots? I don't. It's not one thing for. That's not really for me. I'm more.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing, clips like actual.
30-second
clips or 10-second clips. Yeah, but when you just see screenshots, I mean, I could just Google Halo 5 and look at 1,000 shots. You know what I mean? But when people put them on Twitter and it's like,
yeah, I'm with you, man. Like you like sharing them, but no one else looks at them.
Yeah, I just go, oh yeah. I can see all the PS share ones.
It looks cool, and I'm press like just because
I actually save a lot of Xbox screenshots.
Yeah.
So they always come up on my feed, but I was just saving them for myself, not for anyone else to steal. Because we've all seen the graphics. I like clips. Them as like a wallpaper on the computer or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see people using it for wallpapers and stuff.
Well, I got one. I got Atriox on my Xbox.
Nice.
There's a background of my Xbox.
That's awesome.
So he's like his face, that close-up shot of his face when you first see him.
Yeah, it's a like, character.
Yeah, I'm still with Xbox Atriox, mate. It's got a ring to it.
I'll go back to Halo.
Hey?
I haven't played enough Halo Wars.
Name it after one of your characters in your fucking games. That's a smart thing to do, isn't it?
Well, I threw out the old Xbox One Zenith at one stage, and it means like the highest. It means like the best, the highest point. And there was a Halo 2 map. I think it was in Halo 2. It was called Zenith. And I thought, you never know, Yeah, it was, they remade it in the
Zenith,
in the Master Chief Collection. But I just thought, you never know, it might be a Halo reference. But Zenith, whether people know what that means or not, they probably don't. So, but it does mean like
that's
the best, like the highest peak kind of thing. But
it won't be called Scorpio. 100%.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said it's just a Scorpio, a CPU or something. They call it the CPU's called Scorpio or the GPU's called Scorpio.
Okay.
So the engine
they have.
So
for the fans.
To be honest, I think the little emoji. I think they'll find a spot for that somewhere on the console. It's taken over. You know what I mean? So I think they'll have that somewhere. Yeah.
Well, I'll say it again. I reckon
Master Chief on the Xbox One S.
Yeah.
Little Master. Yeah, that's true. They did that. I'll say it again. Cool. I think they're going to drop the one. So just putting it out there again. We've heard it 50 times, but they're going to drop the one. They're going to drop the one. So I'm going to do. End of the year, I'm going to make a whole montage of all our predictions. It's going to take me about 40 hours to go through all the fucking podcasts, but
you will.
I'll put them all. I'll cut them all into one show. Shout out to the graphic god. He's in the chat. It's early over there. He likes Xbox Apex. There you go, Mega. You got a fan. I don't mind it either, mate.
I thought so.
It's a bit hard to say, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Apex is the peak. It is the peak of like a mountain. You know what I mean? Like it's the highest point. So
he's already made the shirts.
He's already made the
shirts. J-Dub exclusive.
If you want to have 4K makes you a better gamer T-shirt, go down the description. You click on his link, and there you go. It's there. And down under gaming merchandise, if you want to drink out of a cup and be reminded of us every morning, you can get a mug. I don't know why you do that.
Hey, I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted to get that. I'm sure there's like a coffee mug that we can take away.
Yeah, you can get the high one, the tall one, not the little.
Yeah, I'm very tempted, man.
The thermos one.
There's always one in my car. Yeah, I'm always driving to work with a cup of tea or something. I'm thinking about it, boys. I'm thinking about it.
Graphic God gets a little cut out of that, so.
J-Dubs, I'm going to
support you, man. He gets like a few dollars. So.
Nice.
It's worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
I wonder if he could make a Mega Bad Seed or a stick figure coffee cup.
Yeah, there's a stick figure coffee cup on
Put your name on it,
Oh, okay.
Got your name on it?
It's got my logo.
It's
got my logo. I wasn't
Max Power.
I wasn't vain. I wasn't vain enough to buy it. I got the Dougie.
Yes, you did.
I've got 5. Okay, so I got a plate and everything.
Well, just keep all to yourself, why don't you?
Get a flag.
Get a flag. Yeah, I'll get a Doug flag. I'd have it out on my house. I just float. Yeah, I'm one of the boys. Probably get egged by some ponies.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
They will. Oh,
nice.
That was a good
That's
segue.
genuine.
That
That's actually not a sound effect. He's got a pony in his
was.
lounge.
Yeah,
Yeah, right next to him, he's just patting him.
there's a horse.
He
There's a
just
horse hung right
gave
next
it a
to
bit
me.
of a rim job.
Should see the size of it. Holy shit.
Hey, shout out! Graphic God said, don't forget M&C. So M&C Mornings did a massive shout out for
Yes.
our podcast.
Yeah, I heard that this morning. I finally caught up with it.
Yeah, they talked about it
Yeah.
for like 10
Sorry,
minutes. So that was pretty cool. I think we got a bit of a spike in listeners too. So I don't know if it
Awesome.
went towards the 200 listening to this last episode. Maybe the Champ Chong tweet as well. So
Yeah.
went towards
Yeah,
that
definitely.
as well, possibly.
Yeah.
So, and everyone, actually, heaps of people retweeted that tweet of yours about Champ Chum coming on the show on, is it Anzac Day? So, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, I found out. Yeah, you told me earlier it was Anzac Day. So
it's Anzac Day.
And he's over in Australia, but he's from New Zealand, and we're Aussies. So yeah,
That's true.
perfect fit.
It is.
Perfect fit for that day.
We'll have to go to
Yeah,
war.
be like,
It is.
have to go to war. Yeah. Against
Make
who,
sure you
though?
guys tune in.
We're all joined.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, join in that
Yes.
show, the 25th. I'm sure you'll hear about it again.
Yeah, only a couple of hundred
yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Should
he
be
might
good.
slide in the back
Hopefully he
door.
knows it's a public holiday.
Yeah.
We could do it. We could actually do it during the day, mate. It's a public holiday. So, I don't
Yeah.
know.
It all works out.
Yeah, maybe. No, we'll
Hey,
see how
it'd
we
be a
go.
good time for overseas guys and Australians, because like the Americans would be sort of sitting around that evening time if we did it around lunchtime, I think.
Yep. You just remember if you want. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, what's wrong?
No, it's all right. Yeah.
How's the
It's
cake,
all right.
Mega?
Keep
How's the
talking.
what?
The cake. You're eating something.
Oh, I'm just
I'm
having
just
a
hearing
bit
like a
of
spoon
cereal.
on the plate.
It's a bit of cereal. I was trying to
How's
be
the ice
very
cream?
quiet. The ice cream. A bit of cereal, boys.
I've been-
Yeah.
Good
Having
stuff.
cereal. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
so
that you got next?
Let me have a look. Just one sec. Just keep talking about Mega's cereal for a second. Okay,
Is it
so
Cocoa Pops? What's going on? Cornflakes?
no, some wholemeal
Special
thing.
cake?
Oh, it's okay.
It's all right, you
Special
can
cake.
It's
stop
regular.
Hang on, boys, I've got to be back. No. Oh.
my hands are all sweaty, boys.
Well then.
What is your internet speed? Do you run NBN, cable or ADSL2? How do you find the performance when online gaming, and which games do you play?
There we go.
Sick.
I'm here. I just got to.
You got the NBN, don't you?
I feel like J-Dub's at NASA control right now. Yeah. So sorry about that. Something happened there. Oh, look out! We got our first. I think we got our first. Oh, did you ring the doorbell, Mega?
Oh, no, I can. Hang on a sec. Let me just find it. No, you should give me the heads up.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that's all right.
I
Ready?
need
Here
a
we go.
code word. Like, here we go.
There we go. Who we got?
Who we got? Prophet.
How's it going?
Hey,
Prophet. How you going, buddy?
what's happening?
Does my name say Prophet on here, or does it say something else?
It's like a dude in a hoodie.
No, like does it on the bottom of the screen? Does it say like for you it says stick figure, mega bad seed, max power?
No, it's got your
guard?
name, I think. It's got your name.
It's got William, yeah.
Oh fuck, it's got my real name. Shit.
That's all right.
Lucky it's not your drag name.
Yeah, I thought I changed it to say Prophet. Now everyone knows my fucking real name. Great. Oh, whatever.
Oh, man.
We had to
that's
get that
showbiz.
2 viewers
Whatever.
anyway. That's all right.
So how's things?
Yeah, how's it going? So the
Good,
Scorpio.
Yeah, what do you think,
Yep.
man? You're a PC.
You
You're
guys
a
are
more
hot
PC
for
guy,
the
aren't you?
Scorpio.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. So Prophet is a
Yeah,
PC
well.
dude. He does videos on YouTube. So yeah, bit of an intro there, but go for it, Prophet. What do we think about? Do you want to know what we think? Is that what you said?
What?
Oh, he knows
You
what we
wanna-
think. He knows what
We want to know what
think.
you think.
Scorpio.
What do I think about on the Scorpio?
Look
I
out.
think it's only beneficial for the consoles in general. It's just upgrading their specifications, making them on par with the PC. And I think overall having a more powerful console is great for not only gaming but also expanding upon the further possibilities of Xbox and console gaming, because you guys know that, as of right now, what my vision is as of right now, consoles can't compete on the level of graphics and performance that a PC can. But I think one day, and this Scorpio is definitely in the right direction, that it could one day be equal or as great as PC graphics and performance. I think this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Do you see PC gamers turning from the PC to the Xbox because of the power of the Scorpio, whereas it might be too expensive for them to get the same?
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
Okay.
Like, gaming in Australia on PC is shit. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. It is really, really bad. Like, if you play Call of Duty as your main game in Australia, like I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege right now, but I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be on this live stream than be on playing that game right now. But anyway, if I go to like I post rants about this on my fucking Twitter all the time, and if I go to each Call of Duty that I own on Steam, all right, let's start with Black Ops 1. Let's see if people are playing Black Ops 1 right now.
Yep.
Someone's coughing up a fur ball.
499 people on Black Ops 1. That was very low.
And that's on PC.
Black Ops 2. Yeah, on PC. Black Ops 2, 1,900 people playing. Black Ops 3, 3,700. That game was quite successful on PC, even though it runs like shit.
Yep.
Number 4, Modern Warfare 2, 1,300 people still playing. Modern Warfare 3, 1,400. See, as you can see, those numbers are very, very low numbers for a
worldwide.
Yeah, for a Call of Duty game. That's worldwide too. Majority of those players being American players. Australian players, I'd say 5-10% of those players are Australian. The others are from Europe and majority the United States.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So you're going to get a bigger player base.
Yeah, exactly. We need a bigger player base.
So we do too. Especially in Australia, man.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know like what it's like to play Xbox in Australia online. Like, and I lived in Singapore for 9 years of my life before I moved back to Australia last year.
Yep.
And gaming in Asia is definitely a lot better than gaming in Australia. That's for sure. I can tell you that now.
Would be.
Yeah, the connection
games
would be
like
superior, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Like PC gaming over there is very popular. It's console gaming is quite small there, but you definitely could find games like the only games I have on for Call of Duty on the Xbox are Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, 3, World at War, and you would always join American servers. And even with Halo, like I used to play Halo a fuck ton before I became a PC gamer. We used to play Reach, like during the Reach era, Halo 3 era, you could find games where you always would be lagging. I was really young at that time. Like I was probably around 15, 16 years old at that time. I definitely didn't know the difference between lag, and my knowledge of connections now is totally different.
Yeah.
So lag didn't really matter because you're young, you didn't know the difference, and I was probably really, really shit at those games too. Now thinking about it. But yeah, you go on?
Oh, sorry, man. It's all right.
All good.
You keep going.
What you have to say.
I was just going to say, man, like, do you reckon that we will get more PC games on the Scorpio now?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like,
because there's a heap of games on the PC.
Halo Wars 2
is
a good step in the right direction. I mean, if you look at you guys, I mean, we talked about this on Twitter a good few months ago now when Halo Wars 2 first came out. Like, you look at that game, it's not super in depth as a game like Age of Empires or Company of Heroes or the Command and Conquer series. Because of these new graphical features, all leads into the right positive direction to give those types of games more, I guess, complexity.
Yeah.
Well, what's a good PC game? Oh, sorry, man. What's a good PC game that we don't have on Xbox? What's a really good PC game that's not on any platform, like only on PC? Like,
a good PC game that's not on Xbox
or
Arma
PlayStation.
3.
Arma
3.
Yeah, because I've heard of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Arma
that the
3
type of
is-
game that could go on Scorpio?
Over time, I mean, if you asked a hardcore Arma player like me, I only got Arma 3 a couple months ago, and it's fantastic. If you look at the Steam charts right now, the most played game is Dota 2. Dota 2 has 641,000 players.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I used to play Dota 2 a lot back in the day. I've got 1,600 hours on it. That's like over 4 or 5 years of play. Oh
Yep.
my god. I'm glad I quit that game. That game does your fucking head in, I tell you. The community is AIDS.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, really? That bad? Eh?
Coming
Yeah,
at number 2, we
I
have...
thought the Call of Duty ones were bad.
Yeah, but once you've seen Dota, you've seen nothing, mate. I tell you that. You're lucky that you haven't got to deal with that shit on console. So we got Counter-Strike Global Offensive in second place with almost 400k players, peaking today at 600k players. So it's a $15 game, but it's just as popular as a free-to-play game. Amazing. But yeah, we got Play Unknown's Battlegrounds. We got Ark Survival, which is on console as well, but originally wasn't. In H1Z1. I'm probably the only person who says H1Z1. I bet everyone else probably says Z1.
No, I say Z.
Z1.
Yeah. Civ 5, really good strategy game. Very popular. Survived how long it survived. Gary's mod as well. You guys heard of Gary's mod?
No,
Yeah.
it's Gary's mod.
Gary's mod is basically a combination of all the Valve games, of all the modern Valve games, like Half-Life 2 onwards. It's all combined kind of into one to create a really fun sandbox game. But the only problem with that game is, and the reason why I stopped playing it, anyone who's watching this podcast now probably who might know of it, and if you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know that every single server on Gary's mod is run by 12-year-olds. So this is not very fun for adult gamers. But other than that, it's a fantastic game. You should definitely give it a go. You can run it even on one of the oldest PCs. You can run it just fine.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll be looking at it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping, man, with the Scorpio, that we do get more games that can come to the console because, you know, I don't know why they're only on PC.
But it just opens up a bit more of a library, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, what about
about
World of
PS4
Warcraft and stuff? Yeah.
World of Warcraft, could you see that on console? I mean, it's been on PC all this time. They'd probably have to, you know, do a lot of beta testing to get that game right.
It's popular as too, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Like it's still going. I've never played it personally, but I did play Warcraft 3 when it first came out. So quite a while ago, that game.
I'd buy it.
A lot of the games need keyboard and mouse, but don't you? Like you could.
They'd really have to optimize it well.
Well, I can see Counter-Strike as an easy port over. I mean, there's not much running that, is there?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Like back when CS:GO first came out, it was on console, but the game is still as it is on release. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice. So they haven't changed the look of it very much, have they?
Yeah, they wouldn't have changed it at all. Like Counter-Strike Global Offensive probably is still the same game when it first came out, and I would kind of like that because once skins came into CS:GO, I was like, screw this. It's not great anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who plays CS:GO, anyone who probably plays CS:GO watching this is probably like, wow, what the fuck's this guy talking about? CS:GO is great with all the skins.
Yeah,
it's up and down. I think the game kind of lost a bit of focus, but that's just my opinion. You know.
Well, that usually happens with microtransactions and stuff. Like the amount of money people put into these skins and stuff sort of detracts from the game a little bit. Do you think?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
people are paying thousands.
Drags people's focus away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like back when if you guys know about the T. Martin and Pro Syndicate gambling scandal that Honor the Call and 8 Forts exposed and all that.
Yeah, I've seen all that stuff.
If you follow those guys.
Yeah, they got into it.
Yeah, that was great. It's still.
I think you still. I followed you on Twitter for a while now. You know, I see you get stuck into those guys a lot. Your videos, I like your videos too. They're quite good. So, but they got into a lot of trouble about that sort of stuff. A lot of backlash with that gambling sort of site that they were running and they were promoting. They sounded like they were promoting someone else, wasn't it? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big time. So, but it was actually their own thing. So, but yeah,
We'll go to the top. Back to the topic.
Mm.
So yeah, what was it?
What was the
NBN. What are we running? Australian internet sucks for some people. So
I'm just ADSL
I'm
2.
on a live stream at the moment.
I've got
NBN.
sorry, I thought Graphic God got timed out, but it was Why So Serious. It's all right. I'll put a few moderators
Doug
in the chat.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the NBN, so I'm streaming Beam, and it's running really well. So like, doesn't affect the game.
Lucky you.
It streams well too. Like I watch it on the phone, like have it on my phone, and it's not laggy. There's a delay. There's a bit of a delay, but it's not laggy like it was on Twitch. So
Yeah.
So what about
I'll
you,
check out
Max? You got ADSL 2, Max?
Yeah, ADSL 2. Can't wait for the NBN.
Coming to you soon, mate.
I don't think it is. I think it's a couple of years
really?
away yet.
Oh,
Yeah, for me
fuck.
as well. 2018
I'm
estimated.
out in the sticks. I'm out like an hour and a half from Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm right near the city, Sydney, and I get it fucking last.
Yeah.
Outside of Brisbane.
Yeah, we've only got ADSL 2. Everybody else around me is getting NBN, but not me. So I'll have to wait probably next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't wait for that day. Holy shit.
I mean, I get good download speeds for ADSL 2.
Yeah.
I probably get like 1.2 megabytes a second down, but the upload is just shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so slow. That's what cripples the internet in my place. It's just once you start doing, say, streaming video, online gaming just goes to shit. You can't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's really the upload speed that kills me. So, I don't know how yours is, Mango.
No, but me playing online hasn't been too bad. Back in MW3 days, it was terrible, but I don't know. I think
Do you use your connection for other things in the household?
At the same time?
Yeah, at the same time. Apart from just like web browsing.
Yeah, the wife. Yeah, she jumps on. She jumps on Facebook and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem. And she watches the odd video on there. But I don't know. It doesn't seem to affect it. Not that I sort of notice anyway. So maybe I'm just thinking that game is laggy. Maybe she's watching something, and I just don't know at the time. So because it happens. It's so sporadic. It's all over the place sometimes. And
I can definitely see with my connection at home, if my wife's streaming,
you can, yeah,
like a Hulu or Netflix or something like that. I'm playing Halo. I'll just start rubber banding all over the place straight away.
Yeah, I hate rubber banding. It drives me nuts.
Too well.
Yeah, just can't keep up with it, and it just happens straight away. And then I just know that someone else is using it.
Yeah, well, I know Stick had trouble that time when we went live on the second or third episode, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was it My Kitchen Rules or something?
My Kitchen Rules. She was just watching that on a replay, like 7 Go or whatever.
7 Plus or whatever.
7 Plus, yeah. And it dropped the whole podcast out for the 3 or 4 times, and I've got 60. I got 60 down, 30 up. And it still fucked it. So,
jeez.
And when we had Rand and Inferno, he had the camera on and it dropped out. But I don't know if that was because of that or it was just Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely something that could be. Well, they reckon I've heard about this 5G and that sort of stuff coming out down the track. So maybe that's how we'll be doing our Xbox, playing online on 5G. But that's going to be expensive. So.
Oh, it would be, yeah.
How much are you guys paying a month for your connections?
I'll pay $100, I think, but I've got phone.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. Yeah, I'm $100 phone and mobile and internet.
Yeah.
So
that's not too bad for all that.
Yeah, it does a job.
Especially if you've got NBN stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, but it's copper, like it's copper wiring. Like we'll move into our new home. I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, it's like NBN to the node or whatever they say, and then it's copper into the house. So, so it could be a lot faster. They don't run it straight into your house for some reason. I don't know how it works, but it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster when it runs it straight to your house.
Yeah. So they sort of done it half-assed in a way, like they haven't done it properly.
No, that's right. It's still a lot better than what it used to be.
That's all
But
Australian
what you have
internet
is a lot better than
infrastructure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you play with the cards you dealt with.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
I can say that because I got NBN.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah, play the cards you dealt when the cards are good.
That's why you slaughtered me at Gears that time. No, you just said you were just
Blame the connection, Hager. Blame the connection.
I actually think it's a bit of a disadvantage sometimes because you're uploading to the opposition a lot quicker. So I found it harder, man, with a fast connection. It's like they can kill you easily or something. I'm no tech guy, but
yeah.
because I'm uploading to them quicker, my uploads increase. So I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to like, if they're dedicated service, it's not too bad. Once it's peer-to-peer, like it is in Destiny, you get a few lag switches where they purposely basically just take the cable out of their console and replug it back in. So it interrupts the data that gets sent to and from every other player.
Yeah.
So they'll just basically rubber band to another place and kill you.
I've seen people. Yeah, I've seen people do videos of that, like
lag
with
switches.
Call of Duty, lag switches on their controllers or something.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Profit. Well, you might know a bit more about that. Well, not that you do it, but you find that a lot of people do that on PC.
Yep. Hell of a lot.
Yeah.
There's people in Rainbow Six Siege who do it. Like in my couple of rank matches ago, there was this dude fucking freezing us all, getting headshots on us.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
It's on PC. It's on Call of Duty. It's a lot easier to hack on PC, like because you have that direct connection to the source of where the files are, which is on the internet. You download it on there. Then console. I mean, to hack on console, you use a USB. You plug that in, and then there's all your hacks. Good to go.
Yeah.
Do you find that ruins a lot of PC online games?
Yes, very much. Very much.
Cheaters and they can't crack down on it enough.
Yeah, like especially older games.
Yep.
Especially older games. Yeah. There's a lot of hackers. I mean, I know on World at War on console, that game is hacked to shit. Like you can't rescue it. It's hacked to shit.
Yeah. Well, I did play the when it went backwards compatible. I played it and probably played about 10 or 15 games one night, and I think I only come across one hack lobby once, which was actually pretty good.
That's because of Xbox One, the new security system on it. 360, the security was atrocious, man. The security was atrocious.
I went back. I tried it on that before. Yeah, it was bad. It was like people just flying around all over. There was writing all over the screen. People just hacking, doing stuff, and I was just like, it was fun, but it was like, it's not what I want to be in here. I want to play serious. So
yeah, I like the vanilla game modes. I like it vanilla.
Yeah.
I like it normal. I like it how it's supposed to be played.
Yeah, me too. How the developer intended it, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fun for a couple of games. And then you think, okay, well, yeah, I want to go back to it.
I mean, that's one of
serious again. You know.
That's one of the worst things for me on PC is I like vanilla. I like it vanilla. I don't want to play the modded crap, but the fact is PC is made for mods, so you kind of get used to it. Like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original one on PC is probably the greatest Call of Duty experience you will ever have, in my opinion.
Oh, which one? Sorry, which one?
Call of Duty 4.
Oh yeah, the 4th. Yeah.
That is the best PC Call of Duty experience you can ever have. Like, it's just great. But the problem is, in Australia, all the servers are modded to fuck. One of them is a high jump service. Every time you press spacebar to jump, your character goes flying like 30, 40 meters in the air.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. And then there's people sniping too. The sniping is really bad on PC. People quick scope as well. That exists.
Yeah, that's what ruined it for me. Well, I still play it, but it's eased off in the last couple. But Black Ops 2 onwards was like the last 6 months of Black Ops 2 was just like on console was just it went from one of the best Call of Duties I played for a long time to basically unplayable because every lobby was just full of quick scopers. The snipers were like machine guns. People were running. This is how bad it was. People were running around with snipers as if they were running around with assault rifles, and there's assault rifle guys and SMG guys were in corners hiding like snipers. So like, it was the total
There's something
opposite.
going around online about that the other day.
Oh, was there? There we go. Yeah,
Call of Duty snipers are just running around like they've got assault rifles.
Oh, okay. I never saw that. But yeah, that's how bad it got, and they've slowly eradicated it a little bit. I don't see it as much. Probably the last 2, I haven't seen it as much, but they're still around. But I think they've made it a little bit harder with the scope ins and stuff like that. So
yeah, okay.
but but anyway, yeah, all good. Good topic. Good topic all around.
Yeah, that's just the flaw of the Call of Duty engine. It's been in there since the original, and they're probably never going to get rid of it unless they take Call of Duty off for a while. Okay, guys, we're gonna develop a brand new engine from the ground up, and it will eradicate like 90% of the problems that all our new games are having, like quick scoping. That's bullshit. I mean, quick scoping, there's no skill involved. Left trigger, right trigger, boom. PC, no aim assist, as you guys know.
Yep.
You pretty much have to have skill to snipe on PC.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, PC though, all the tryhards and run assault rifles. Black Ops 2, all you see on PC is silence, Scar H's with stock. That's all you see. Flak jacket, hardline, toughness, scavenger, and tac mask. That's what everyone literally runs. It's AIDS. One of the reasons why I quit once I hit Prestige Master, I was like, fuck this, I can't play this game anymore. And I loved it too. I loved Black Ops 2. It was great. Just time to put it away. 438 hours on it. Time to say goodbye to it. That's nothing compared to like some people I know who have it. Like I think I play a lot of games, but I actually don't. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know. You see some hours people put on games.
Holy shit!
Unbelievable. I don't even play that in a year. Yeah.
I know. Hey, I work part time. I study full time. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got players in my friends list that have played Destiny for like 3,000-4,000 hours.
Damn.
Like, Jesus, do you even play any other games?
Yeah,
no way to play it that much.
They mustn't have kids
that much. Actually, they do.
No, they do. That's sad. It's a little bit sad in its way. You're thinking, are these guys?
The game hasn't been out that long.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of hours to put into one game.
Yeah.
Another Activision game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they do it, man. It's to have kids and that. It's so hard. You get a couple of hours a night if you're lucky, mate. So
it's like an addiction.
Unless you've got a wife who's a gamer. Yeah, if you've got a wife that's a gamer, perfect.
Yeah.
You get a lot more hours in. But my wife's not a gamer, so
nah, me either.
I just start trying to steal an hour here and there, and
I should have to be pretty hardcore to get that many hours in, though.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
You end up
3,000-4,000 hours over a couple of years. Jeez.
Yeah.
There's this dude I follow on Twitter. His name's the Mystic Spade, and his wife games a lot too. So he's streaming all the time with her and playing co-op Gears of War 4 with her on his Xbox, and he's PC mainly, but he also plays console as well. He's an ex Call of Duty 4 pro player. Now he's a full-time dad.
Yeah.
Like the stage of life that you guys are in is totally different to mine. Like I'm still trying to get my bloody degree, and you guys are all married and got your full-time jobs and all that.
Yeah.
I got a train coming through. It was a train.
Yeah, was that a train? It sounded like a train.
Yeah, I live about 200 meters from a train station, and it's come in. They come in sort of every hour.
Never heard one before, mate.
I haven't heard one before.
Oh, I normally mute.
You sure you haven't moved? You sure it wasn't one of your sound effects, Mega? You pressed the wrong button.
Maybe it's just an unlucky time to do a podcast.
You pressed the wrong button. That's what happened. He was meant to do a fart or something, a fart joke. He got the train instead.
Hey, that fart joke the other night, man, that was funny. Right at the end of the podcast. Did you see my video? As well. I saw it right at the end, and it was like, then you cut it off. It was like perfect.
Yeah, and then he does another one.
He's funny, man. I don't know whether you know Newcomb Prophet, but he's a classic, man. We follow him on Twitter. He's funny.
Yeah,
he's been in here a couple of times.
I watched him on the episode that he put on.
Yeah, he's a funny bloke. I think he's been on radio and stuff before, but he's very funny. There you say. We better
don't forget anyone else wants to join. Just send me a DM on Twitter. I'll send you a link. So,
Yeah, I'll get out or someone else comes in.
You don't have to, man. There's a few of us in here.
What question's up next?
Next one.
Yeah, let's do the next quest.
I don't know. Me fucking phone. Something happened. I got it under control. Obviously.
Doug, we're waiting. Dougie, we're waiting.
Doug, come
Maybe
back
he's fallen
inside,
asleep.
mate. Doug.
Get him off your leg.
Why pay more? With Xbox Game Pass coming, could that possibly spell the end of paying for Xbox Live?
Xbox Live.
Xbox Live, eh?
Mate, that's how he says it. I tried
Some
a
type
few
of new
different.
service they're offering.
I just said fuck it. He's
Xbox.
every now and again. He stuffs a word up. You know, Geronimo was a good one.
Andromeda.
So that's
Andromeda.
how he says live or live. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll say I don't see Microsoft giving up having to pay for Xbox Live. They've already got you now. And especially last generation, Sony fans didn't have to pay for it on the PlayStation. This generation, they have to. So I don't see it going away anytime soon. They might bundle it with the Game Pass, maybe offer different tiers, silver, gold, maybe something else. But I don't see it going away anytime soon. No way.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think they may monitor how the Game Pass takes off. If it takes off where a lot of people, it almost becomes mandatory, people just buy it. They may do something eventually.
That's what $11 here.
Yeah,
For the Game Pass.
Yeah,
that's pretty cheap. Yeah,
pretty cheap. I think it's the cheapest in the world.
yeah, and I don't know
Well,
why. I haven't really put much thought into it, but it seems to be cheaper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest, or one of the cheapest in the world to actually get it, and that's a lot of games to get for $11 a month.
Well, was the States $10, or is that more than 11?
I think it's 15, isn't it, in the States?
Yeah, I thought they were talking 10, not like $9.
I think it was around 10, but when you take into consideration the exchange rate and things like that, and taxes that they've got to pay in certain states, it actually works out cheaper here. So it's good value for money.
I don't reckon they'll change much with the Game Pass. I think they'll have the Game Pass over Xbox Live. Like Xbox Live every year, I think increases by 25% or some weird ass number like that. So they're making money hand over fist on it. So
I've never paid full price for Xbox Live.
Yeah, I like game shares, so I pretty much get 50% of my games for free. So I don't really care. It's $70. $70 a year. It's like fucking a few dollars a week, man. It's nothing. It's actually quite cheap. I think. I mean, you get games with gold, so you're getting something for it as well. But I don't think people, they use Xbox Live or they pay for Xbox Live to play multiplayer, but not for games. So I think they'll keep them separate. They're not going to. They may have a different tier system. I'd like to see I don't know. Maybe if you've got Xbox Live, then you get Game Pass a bit cheaper or something. Like it's like a Xbox Live Plus or something, Gold Plus or something like that, where you get the Game Pass and it's not as expensive if you don't have that. So
maybe they'll do a yearly subscription like EA Access has. Because you can pick that up for pretty cheap, $40, $50 a year.
EA Access, it's like 30. So I think it's 30, man.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cheap.
I've got that too. You get free games.
Yeah. So the Game Pass will be 3-4 times the price. So maybe they'll do like a yearly subscription and bring the price down. Bundle it with Live, something like that.
Well, I'll probably just get it for Halo 5 since you guys keep bothering me about getting Halo 5, so I might just get it for that.
Yeah, that's pathetic that you don't have that yet.
I've never had any Halo, man. So I'm just fucking...
Oh, jeez.
I tried the first one and I went back to me boots on the ground fucking shooters, man. That's what I played. So...
there's not too much jetpack or anything like that. It's actually on sale now, I think.
There's hardly any
quick scoping and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, I think Reach was the only one that really had the
Yeah,
back in, like,
exactly.
the,
Like,
you know,
that's
that
when
was
armor abilities came about.
yeah. And then I think they took it out of
What is your favorite Halo game?
mine.
Yeah, everyone's.
Yeah, well, we've discussed this before, but I've always said Halo Reach is my favorite. The campaign was great, and I just thought the change in the multiplayer, was amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Some people say it went downhill from there, but I don't see it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I just think it was such a. I mean, I loved 3. Halo 3 was. I always get stuck between the two, but if it comes down to it, I'll say Halo Reach every single time. But it was just
Halo
so
3
good.
anniversary comes out, that'll be a big deal.
Absolutely, that game
Yeah.
really changed multiplayer gaming forever. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a good game.
Like, Halo 2 Online was quite popular. Like, I have Halo 2 on my PC, and I played that right till the servers went down.
Yeah.
Laggy as fuck too, because you couldn't find a like a Singaporean or an Australian lobby.
Yeah.
But it was still great. Halo 2 on PC, one of the best experiences you could have. You had to have Xbox Live Gold, but luckily that was a time when I did play Xbox regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I never played Halo 2 online, but yeah, Halo 3 was when I jumped on, and I think I played that for like 3.5 years straight. It was just the only game I played. And then Reach came out, and I was just like, yeah, the anticipation for Reach was just like when the beta hit around 6 o'clock in the morning in Australian time. I was up, I was ready. I couldn't get on there because it was that popular. I couldn't get into a game. But
yeah, same.
I just remember sitting there for hours, going, "Oh, you get into one game, and you're like, oh, cool." Then you'd be sitting there for another 2 hours. It was just so popular. But but I'll still go down to Reach. Is Reach your favorite, Prophet? Was that your favorite when you?
My favorite Halo of all time. It's hard to say. Like, when I was growing up, I only owned the first Halo, and I played the first Halo for like. I got my Xbox, the original Xbox, back in 2000, and I think Halo 1 came out in 2001, and I got it in 2000. I got it in 2004, I think. I remember my dad bringing an Xbox home one day. We all played Halo, and then I wasn't allowed to play Halo for like 6-7 years later until I turned 15. So
yeah,
and then probably Halo 1 would have to be my all-time favorite, but for content and multiplayer, I have to say Halo 4. Halo 4's multiplayer was the most fast-paced, well-defined multiplayer in my opinion. I loved it so much. Halo 4 multiplayer was probably the multiplayer I spent the most time on, and even though I reached max level on Halo Reach and Halo 3 social playlists, I still really enjoyed Halo 4 overall. Like, there was that one map where you'd rush off to the side to get the sticky bomb launcher, and then you have your assault rifle. I had the assault rifle Prime with the Prime skin on it. It was really, really cool. I had that. I'd rush around. The assault rifle was pretty damn good in Halo 4, I will say. Halo 3, it kind of sucked. It was like, what the fuck is this spraying all these bullets in a straight line? You don't know if you're going to kill them or not, but the assault rifle actually felt meaty in 4. All the guns felt meaty in 4 because of the new sound engine.
Oh, there was a huge difference between that and 3, big time.
Absolutely, yeah.
I go back to 3 and you think...
I don't know why they downgraded the bullets, the bullet size. Like, you went them 60 rounds. I know because they're two different types of assault rifles. Like, what's an MA5C for the Halo Combat Evolved one, and then...
I think you're right there.
Whatever it was in 3.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that. I have to try to balance things. Yeah.
Halos.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question if you noticed this or not?
Yeah, go.
Like, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, you're on the anniversary graphics, and then you press the back button, and then you're on the original graphics.
Yep.
Did it change back to the original sound system, or was it still the anniversary sound system for you guys?
I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good question. I can't remember, man. I don't know.
Yeah, because for me, it was the anniversary sound system on the classic graphics, and it just didn't make sense. Like, I thought the anniversary sounds were pretty shit, to be honest. Like, they were not as good as the new ones, as the old ones.
Yeah. I remember flicking back to the graphics, the old graphics, just to find collectibles and stuff because they're easy to see on the flat terrain rather than the grass and all that.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I used to go, I'm sure there's a sticky grenade around here. I need one. And then I'd find it over there. I go, oh, there it is. But if I couldn't see it, if I was looking at the new graphics, it was weird. I don't know.
Hey, back to that topic that Doug E said. Will they get rid of Xbox Live Passes altogether because of the new Xbox Game Pass? If they wanted to be consumer friendly, they would bundle it together for one great price, not keep them separate. I mean, that's where I find Xbox always loses out to the PlayStation, is being consumer friendly. Like Xbox, back in the day, back 360 days and PS3 days, Xbox 360 was a far better console. Far better in every way. The online system didn't get hacked. And that's when all the PS3 players, all right, fuck this, I can't bother waiting, I want to play games now. They all bought an Xbox, and then the Xbox population rised when PSN went down. Far better, but PSN at the end of the day was free, and you pretty much just had to pay what you had for your internet
but
bill.
the amount of money they invested in servers and that, I had no problem paying for Xbox Live. And you said it yourself, mate, PS4 was shit. It's for online, so there's a reason why Xbox was better, and that's because we paid for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've never had a problem with paying for Xbox Live. I always thought you pay for what you get. And
exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, sorry.
I will say though, the last week, Halo 5 servers have been shit. I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, they've just been crap. Just been constant lag, connection issues, matchmaking, rubber banding. It's just, I don't know what's going on the last probably 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Just been shit.
I don't know either.
Don't know what's happening.
So Prophet, you're saying basically, the Xbox are consumer friendly or not consumer friendly?
Well, they lose out sometimes in being consumer friendly. Like PS4, like I look at the business practices of the two companies. Like if you saw back when the consoles were first coming out, Xbox Live was like, oh, you can't share games with friends, you can't do this, you can't do that. And then PS4, they're like, yeah, go for it, man. Share games, do all this, do all that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's when PS4 the sales just took off. Because then again,
I think it's kind of flipped around now, isn't it?
Later.
I think
exactly. I think it has too. Actually,
that was
they've
more
kind
of E3 announcement. I think.
Free, and people never keep their promises during E3. I mean, just look at games like Rainbow Six Siege a couple of years ago when it was first announced. The graphics looked much better, but now the graphics are mediocre. But the game is still fucking excellent. Like, there's this guy I follow.
I'm still waiting for Killzone 2 from 2005
Killzone
to
2.
look like they showed off.
Killzone
2. 2005.
Yeah.
Like computer generated to the max.
And they must use like a real high-end PC.
It was never like that.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been anywhere near that. 12 years later.
They must use some high-end PCs or something just to demo it. On the big screens just to get people excited.
Just not pre-rendered.
Yeah, pre-rendered. That's the word. Yeah.
Footage.
Yeah. Is Triple Cup Chuck in the chat? Is he?
Yeah. I'll just type in someone else's name and his name come up. When you do the @
yes.
So he must be in there somewhere. Done that little freestyle rap for us a few episodes ago at the end of the show. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good.
Hey, I think the chat's been going off. We've got a bit of a shout out to the boys and girls in there. They're going off in there, man.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat. Sorry if I'm not putting too much in.
Me and Prophet are talking about Halo and Stick in the chat.
Stick just disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know. In a traditional podcast, you don't have a live chat, so you usually just keep going in the discussion. But since this is not really a traditional podcast, it's a live stream.
We need Mel. Snap's last episode, she was in there just keeping the chat under control. Shout out to Graphic God. He's been booting a few people, and Dimitri. So I actually went outside for a smoke, and I came back in, and a couple of ponies jumped in. I must have my cam on or something. I knew I was gone. I didn't have any fucking moderators in there, so they were going sick. That's where we got our 2 dislikes from, I reckon. So we finally got a dislike.
Oh, nice.
Hit the dislike button, everybody. So we can get it.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. No, I'm joking.
You can.
I should jump
I
on
don't
my
even know
alternate
what it does.
account to like it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, well,
well,
thanks-
you know,
thanks for
I don't
coming on in,
know. I don't
Prophet,
know.
man.
I sort of
Good bloke.
got the thing, you know, with Xbox not being consumer friendly. I just think, oh, geez, man, like they spend that much money on their servers and on updating the consoles, and I mean, what do we can't have it all, you know? So I have to
Yeah, exactly.
Have to sort of
Mm.
Well,
I
it seems
find-
like the last couple of years, the PlayStation Network hasn't been offering very many
the games.
good games every month. You know, the free games that they offer, they seem to be offering
Yeah.
low quality.
It's just based on what I've seen
Not
as a
very
neutral sort of person. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of
Yeah,
either
yeah.
consoles. I got my PC.
Mate, if Xbox
That's all right.
aren't doing something well, I'll tell you. Like I'm not, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. You guys definitely
Yeah.
know more about it than me, but
Yeah.
Mm.
you're all on that
Nothing's-
side of the Xbox, which is, I mean, the business practices of Xbox have gotten better. I'm serious. They have gotten way better.
Mm.
Back when it was first coming out, yeah, it was a bit iffy. I was like, yeah, you know, Xbox totally going to flop. I was actually quite surprised. I wasn't surprised, but I thought my brother would actually get a PS4. But since he's been with Xbox all these years, you know, his loyalty follows. He's probably playing FIFA right now. I don't know. But yeah, Oh, he's not actually. Yeah, he just.
So
yelled out to
nothing's
me.
really attracted me to go to PlayStation. You know, like
Yeah, me neither. Like even
nothing. Like not even the games. I just
Same.
think, man, there's nothing really that I hear about the online issues, and we don't have them in Australia. Obviously, America they have online issues with Xbox too, but we don't have them here. I've never turned on my Xbox console and not been able to play online.
that's good.
No.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've been
it
lucky
happens
with
a lot
that
more in
too.
the States.
Yeah.
Because they've got a higher player base or something. But it seems to
But
me
they've
that
had the
best place
PSN
to
out
play.
for like days on end, where it's just
Serious
down,
is going.
and it goes off, goes offline for maintenance quite often as well.
Hmm.
The PlayStation Network.
Yeah, well, they got scheduled maintenance.
Yeah, that's probably every month. It seems.
So we don't have that. We had that back in the 360, I think. But we don't have it on anymore. So they just do it, man. They do it while it's live.
Mm, yeah.
So,
Like, if you still think I disagree and think the business practice is still bad, like Xbox, the marketing train of Xbox One, it was rocky. Like to me, it was rocky. Like it's like a long, twisty road, and then in the end, it all smoothed out nicely, and it became the superior console. That's what happened. That was my ending conclusion.
okay,
Yeah.
sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Cut
it's
you
all
short.
Overall,
Yeah, no,
You can have a different opinion. There's no problem
yeah,
with that at all.
I know I can. But overall, like
That's why we got you in here. We got fucking randoms
Stick is
coming
firing
in. Say whatever
in the
you want.
beginning, I would have gone with PS4, but now all the issues are smoothed out. I've seen both consoles. Like, if I got back into Xbox gaming today, the first games I'd buy would be Halo, because Halo is a timeless classic. It always will be. One of the greatest shooters,
It's
one of the most
still-
innovative, fun shooters.
Even though the last week has
Out
been
there.
shit.
Halo 5.
Servers, but it's it's still a really good game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still there.
And it cops a lot of shit as well, but it's also copying a lot of shit because it's got to go up against Halo 2, Halo 3, Reach,
Yeah, all those games.
Halo 4. It's got to go up against a series that obviously came before.
Do you think Bungie made a mistake leaving Halo, or was it just an overall good idea? Because without free for free, we wouldn't have these newer games.
I would have preferred Bungie to stay under Microsoft's wing, but do Destiny. So I'm a fan of Destiny, so I would have liked Bungie to stay under Microsoft, and then they work on Destiny, and 343 work on Halo. They're two totally different games.
Yeah, they
Completely.
are. I've tried
They're so
Destiny.
different to each other. It's ridiculous. They can't even be compared in the way they play, in the way they look. Just nothing about them is the same. So I would have liked them to just be different, but under Microsoft's wing. Because Bungie leaving Microsoft and going with Activision, I think that basically, with no dedicated servers, crippled their multiplayer, modes. That Destiny's full of lag. I mean, I don't know if you listen to the previous week's podcast, but I'm always crapping on about Destiny.
Are we talking about Destiny again? Because I just fell asleep for 5 minutes.
There's always lag and imbalance in the game. It just annoys the shit out of me. I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
So
that's what I got out of you guys talking about it. I was like, man, I'm definitely not getting fucking Destiny.
It's the game you love to hate. It is.
You didn't talk me into it. It's a love-hate relationship.
What's up?
Oh, you're not a console gamer, so you probably haven't played it, eh?
What have I not played? Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah, I've tried Destiny.
Okay, how many hours have you put into it?
I don't own the game, but I've tried it.
Okay.
In the little
What did you
10-minute playing time that I experienced, this is like early release back when the game first came out.
Okay.
I think it's different. It's definitely different than any RPG I've ever played. Like I played Borderlands 2. I'm a huge Division fan. Like my builds fucking kick ass. Just owning people in the Dark Zone today. Earlier, over all RPG games I've played, I think it definitely has its place, and the game's gotten better over the years. I've noticed, like Thunder. If you guys watch Thunder on YouTube, Mega, do you know Thunder?
Yeah, Thunderstruck. Yeah.
Yeah. You know him.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
I've seen his Destiny videos and his posts on Twitter, like, oh yeah, Destiny, it sucks one day, then in a couple of years it got really good or whatever.
I came on board with the Taken King, so it was awesome.
I think you guys who like Destiny, you've got a real good shot of Destiny 2 being a fantastic game. And if I'm planning at the end of the semester to get a new PC, so I might pick up Destiny 2 and on sale, of course, because the game's buggy as fuck on release and badly optimized.
Yeah,
it's going to be a nightmare. That's the thing about PC is we always have the worst optimization ever. Like console, you guys don't have to worry. It's developed on console. Like you may think it's developed on PC. Black Ops 3 was not developed on PC. It was developed on the PS4. It was Xbox. It was a very bad experience for Black Ops 3 during the beta times. Did get better. Overall, Call of Duty is definitely better on the console it's made for.
Yeah.
But that's not a big loss to Xbox overall, and definitely not a big loss to PC because we got better shooters out there on PC. Like we got Red Orchestra 2, we got all these other great ones. Arma, Battlefield. Battlefield is a better experience on PC in my opinion. I came from Battlefield 3 on Xbox 360 back in the day, and then now I've got Battlefield 4 on PC. I definitely like it better on PC. Just my opinion, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sirius has been timed out again. Fuck me, mate. He does. What's he up to him? I don't know, man. He must be saying some really bad shit. Actually, we'll just go back to chat quickly. Graphic God said Canada doesn't have a problem with Xbox Live. Sort of going back on the topics, but so that's interesting because I thought they'd be on the same thing as America, being in that same continent sort of thing. So. So yeah,
they're close to each other.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought they'd be on the same thing. All right, we've got a massive topic here, which we actually skipped over. I think we actually skipped over what games we've been playing too. So I don't think we did that.
Yeah, I said Rise, and that was the end of it.
We just started talking about Rise. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right then. We moved on.
Well, we can still touch on it if you like.
We'll go to the next one because this is a good topic. Might liven things up a little. I don't know.
Fake news. Some media outlets sure do like shitting on Microsoft. What do you think of the general media reaction to the Scorpio announcement?
Really?
That's what my sound effect thinks of it. It wasn't a real one, don't worry. That wasn't new.
You sure? Because it sounded exactly like the one you did last week.
Yeah, that was the. No, it wasn't. That was the.
That was new. I don't think it was new, actually. now I've heard that. I don't think it was new. So
it was on the app.
Poor
Sound
Nip, he was
effects.
sort of saying, I seen him on Twitter. He's saying it actually wasn't me. It was like he was getting the blame for it. Blame the dog, mate. I would have said to him, but blame Dougie.
It's on the iPad. So,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, go. Yeah.
Yeah. So the media. I honestly haven't even clicked on any of the articles. I just see the headlines, and I'm like, I think it was 20 minutes after the release of the specs. There was an article out about is Scorpio irrelevant or some shit like that, or too expensive, or it was within 20 minutes of the video from Digital Foundries. Yeah. There was a video. So, I mean, obviously it's clickbait, and that's why they do it. But I just think they're running a dangerous fucking course because, you know, they can do shit like that. They're going to shit on the Scorpio, and the Scorpio becomes really successful. They sort of lose their credibility a little bit. Oh, not that they've got any, some of these media outlets, but they look a bit stupid. They're like, well, everyone's hyped for the Scorpio, even PS4 guys, and they've got Profit in here. He thinks it's cool. If everyone's thinking it's cool and they're saying it's shit or they're bagging it, they're looking like dickheads, if you ask me. So that's my my little 10-second rant on it.
What about you, Mega?
Oh, well, the funniest thing, it was ridiculous, is like what Stick's saying, but the funniest thing I've seen in the headline was it's too powerful. Like, like how could something that everybody's interested in, like technology, be too powerful? Yeah, the media will just find anything to, at the moment anyway, to shit on it. You know, there's a lot of following for PS, and you know, if it detracts away from that, they'd lose clicks, so they've got to fake news it, I suppose you could say. So, but yeah, it is a bit ridiculous. I mean, there's some incredible, you know, some good sites out there, but yeah, some of these big ones, they're going to lose a lot of credit. Like they already have lost it, and it's embarrassing, cringy. It's just so cringy. It's just so obvious.
Yeah, who are
I've
they?
seen a number of YouTube channels that I'm quite impressed with them.
Yeah.
Like apart from the main gaming outlets, there seems to be a lot of, you know, good discussion, people excited about it, different outlets excited about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like these mainstream media guys are going to bag it, and then you've got all the you know, YouTube guys and the community, the gaming community as a whole, sort of say, no, it's actually not too bad. Like, mate, you know, if I was on a PlayStation right now and I seen that, I'd be like, fuck, I might get a Scorpio. You know, I think Aussie Gamer in the chat before, he's got a PlayStation. He said he might can it altogether. You know, like obviously games are important, but you know, Microsoft build it and they will come. Games will definitely come. You know, so I just think they're running a dangerous course.
Foundry was impressed with it.
Well, that's it. I mean,
the guy that did it, what's his name? Richard.
Yeah.
Richard.
Yeah, he was genuinely impressed by it. You could see he's a tech guy. He loves tech.
Yeah.
You know,
so I don't know what the problem is.
Well, like they do it for clicks. I mean, that's basically it. But like, I think we had was it GKB on here a little while ago, and he sort of said, yeah, they can do it for clicks, and that's fair enough. They're trying to make money, but they've also, you know, they've got a responsibility to be honest. Fucking honest, not even honest, but just normal. Just like, well, honest, I suppose is a good word, but I mean, I don't know about the Australian media outlets. I haven't really looked into it. I just sort of seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about it, and you just see the headline. I think the Australian media outlets might be a little bit more honest about things like that. I don't know, but just
hard to say.
Just sort of that I don't know. I don't know. Like real game media. Yeah.
They're trying to find issues with it.
They want to get paid, and things are slow on their end, so they've got to bag something that.
I mean, what's the problem with it? It's a powerful console.
Yeah, well, they're basically saying it's going to be too expensive. It's going to be too expensive. Is it needed? Is it going to have games?
All right, well, you reverse everything. Make it not expensive, not as powerful, and then what?
Then it won't be as powerful and too cheap.
They'll just find an issue with it.
Yeah, that's right. It's crazy.
A lot of BS going around, I think. But,
Yeah.
There's not like they've all sat around a round table and said, let's just talk bullshit about Microsoft for a while. I think there's just a general thinking among
Hatred.
them all. Yeah, hatred, and it's just sort of like a disease that's gone through them all without them really sitting down and talking about it. It's just gone through them, and they know what gets the clicks. They know what gets them paid. They'll talk
PlayStation has sold more consoles, a lot more.
Yeah, so if they talk negative
much more than Xbox has.
Yeah, if they talk negative about Microsoft, to all the Sony guys or PC guys, whoever doesn't like Microsoft, are going to go click on that to see what ammo they can use against Microsoft guys. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's why they do it. It's part of why they do it.
Yeah.
If they talk positive about it, there's going to be 50 million PlayStation owners or 40 million, whatever the hardcore. Maybe there's only 10 million of hardcore. Yeah, they're going to lose out on clicks because it's not negative, so we won't look at it. So we'll wait till the next one. You know what I mean? So. So it's all about that console war, that ammo against other guys, winning internet arguments. It's just all there.
I don't understand the thought process of, they showed Scorpio off, but where's the games? Well,
the console's not even fucking out yet.
It was just about
PS4 wasn't a game.
That was it.
That's it.
There was no talk of games or anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know why you can complain about that. There's no games, and it's just it's the next Xbox One.
But you've got people like Ryan McCaffrey, mate, saying that hardware's pretty cool, but it's got no games. So what's the point of it? Yeah. I mean, that guy's an Xbox dude. What the fuck? I mean, he probably doesn't even play games, man.
But if there were Scorpio exclusives, you'd be thinking, yeah, but where does that leave the Xbox One? I thought they all played the same games. And if there's no Scorpio exclusives, well, why aren't there any exclusives?
Yeah.
It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's but he was talking about just games in general, mate. He wasn't talking about Scorpio exclusives. His tweet was just about, there's just, I want to see games, man. I don't want just power.
Yeah.
So give him a fucking chance, man. It takes about 2 to 3 years before good games start coming out on new console.
But it was purely a specs reveal. That's it. That's what they said.
Yeah.
It's not E3.
Yeah. No.
That's just purely about the machine. That's it. Yeah. So I don't know why they're complaining about it.
Yeah, it was for the tech guys like us and Profit, ones who want to know the numbers, want to know what's in it, and then E3, which is more for everybody, a bit of an all-round audience.
Yep.
Like the guys who want to see games, like just excited just to see games only. And I used to be like that. I used to just wait till E3 came along and couldn't wait to see what games and what they look like. But now that I'm a bit more involved and I'm, I do like to see a little bit of numbers here and there, but yeah, E3 is they've got it out of the way early. They've had there was a lot of videos on it. There was a lot of writing up on it. People can read it and watch them at their own expense, whatever. But E3 is going to be the show, and it's going to be. And they even said today on Larry's podcast, I listened, Larry Herb. He said, it was all just for specs, for the tech guys, for the guys who
put a lot of questions to rest.
Yeah, and get all that stuff out of the way so they can just focus on, obviously, on Scorpio, with the look of it, the name of it, and also the games that are going to run on it. So,
well, if you look at these bullshit articles, like now the media's got that out of their system. So when the E3 does hit and they are talking about games, the specs and the power and all those sort of boring things really aren't going to sort of take away from the games and whatever else they show. Like the media won't be able to talk about those things again in like 2 months or whatever it is, because it's already done to death, mate.
And the look of it.
The price. But they probably should fucking release the price too before E3. I mean,
but they won't spend more. They won't spend a lot of time on the actual hardware at E3.
No, not at all. They've done that.
Games. Yeah,
they might talk about a few features. They might talk about features and stuff.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to have a built-in mic.
Yeah,
for voice control, but I don't know. I'm starting to sway on that a little. But,
well, they'll definitely do like a good couple of minutes on how it looks and a big showcase on revealing it and everything, and then
definitely,
and then they'll have it on the screen or have it on and then we've already seen what it kind of looks like inside, so they're going to show the external and talk about that for probably a few minutes. So possibly different designs. You know, like we said, colours and whatever. You know, who knows what they'll talk about. But once they get past that, and then probably reveal a price, then it'll just be about software. So and maybe some peripherals and stuff like that. Some add-ons, whatever. But I think the games. There's going to be some surprises. Yeah, and the way Larry was talking about games, there's a lot of surprises. So I don't know.
He had that Albert Panillo on it as well. That podcast that they did.
Yeah, is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah. I think I saw that one as well. He was also saying that there are other things coming, and we don't know everything about the hardware yet either.
Yeah, they've only just thrown out a few numbers. There's only a few numbers that they're throwing out, so they're going to reveal a few more things, and then there's more. Like you said, there's more shows. There's even more shows before E3, like more reveals. So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what they're going to do, but
we've got a topic about that. But I was just going to say, oh, sorry, man, you were going to say something. I was just going to say the chat, man, you guys have got to keep up with the chat a little bit better. So Graphic God said, it's called Why Do They Attack Xbox? It's fear. And a good one from Sobski was he actually wants Phil Spencer to drop the mic at E3. That'd be fucking cool.
Definitely.
Maybe just one for the Twitter community,
Yeah.
We just did that. It's like, so.
Oh, you should do. There's that many memes going around with mic drops. It's funny.
$3.99 mic drop.
Yeah, $3.99 mic drop. That'd be sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are talking about games, were you? Coming up to E3?
Yeah. Well,
that's right. We'll just
the main focus will the main focus will be games.
Yeah, they will be. Phil's already said that.
Yeah.
But they'll be focusing a lot more on games. That's why they did this with Digital Foundry to begin with. Get the specs out of the way and focus on the games. That's what everyone's talking about the most. Where are the exclusives? You can't go a day without seeing that headline.
Yeah, I know. And we had so many games last year, man. I'm quite happy with the amount of games I got. I mean, I
don't get it.
I'd play a couple of hours a night if I can, but I've got a massive backlog of first party and third party games. Like I don't want any more games. I'm done. I just want to catch up on the ones I've got.
I'm done.
It's going to cost me another $100.
That's exactly how I feel as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I was going to say we've got 61 days to E3, everyone, just so you know.
Get hyped.
Countdown on my clock
Nice.
on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, it's just an app, man. You do a countdown. I've got my kids in there.
Oh, yeah.
I've got my kids in there. Like I say, look, it's your 1500th day on Earth. I think we should I was thinking we should do days instead of years. Like, you're up to year 2000, 2000th day on Earth or whatever. But yeah, 61. So do you reckon they're going to, this is one of Dougie's questions, but we're talking about anyway. Do you reckon they'll announce any games before E3? This is one that Max come up with. Was that pretty much what it was? Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah. I think we'll know of any.
That's what E3's for.
Yeah,
all the games.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we may guess, and we may know some multi-plats and stuff, but I think any first parties we may not know about until E3. I think that'll be the main thing. The first parties will definitely won't know, but we may speculate on what's coming.
Yeah, it's all good to speculate.
Yeah, it's good to speculate.
Unless there's leaks. But
leaks and stuff.
Hopefully not. I'd rather it just stay for E3 so it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I try to stay off.
Sorry, Mega, go for it.
I do try to stay off social media as it gets closer to E3, like those last few days. Like, I get on, talk to you guys and that, but I do try to sort of stay away from as much as I can because I don't I like to be surprised on the day, watching it live.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. I do that with games. I do that with everything. Movies. Oh, maybe not movies, but fucking games. Andromeda, I haven't watched anything on that. What's the other one? Nah, man, I've been playing Battlefield now. I just spread myself around. I'm back on Battlefield, enjoying that.
What's it going to be next week?
Yeah, probably Battlefield. I've caught the bug now because I've been staying away from Battlefield, knowing that that's all I'll play. It's pretty cool. I'll just play team deathmatch, man. I love it. So, but yeah, I was going to say, oh fuck, did I know now?
Well, we played the other night. That was fun. That was the first time I played Battlefield since the since the beta. Had a bit of fun with you, man. It was good.
Yeah, we did.
Battlefield
We played
1?
that. We streamed it. We had like one viewer. We don't know who it was. We're still trying to find out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we never knew. Might have been Prophet. Nah.
No, I didn't watch. I haven't watched the live streams, the gaming live streams yet. To be honest,
Yeah, the beams.
Yeah, no.
Beams.
I don't usually watch live streams, gaming live streams, because I'd rather play games myself than watch someone else play games. That's just me though.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Sometimes I watch gaming live streams, but
There's a girl
you
I
know,
watch.
live podcasts are the best though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
love
listen to
fun.
podcasts in my car. So when I'm
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, that'd be great. Now I finally got my fucking license like last week, so geez.
Get YouTube Red, man. You can download them to your phone, so you're not using up your phone
Oh.
data. But it costs money.
Oh wow, that'd be
It costs
great.
money, but it's like $10 a month.
That's so good. I work, so I always have an income.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
$10
good.
a month. You get limited. You get access to special stuff as well. So, like special shows.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Originals.
Yeah, originals, what do they call it? So it's not too bad. So
Nice.
actually, there's an interesting fact about that is Australians. When I looked at my analytics on this show, more Australians have YouTube Red than any other country. So there you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Don't,
Unexpected.
don't know.
Very unexpected.
Yeah. The Aussies have more YouTube
Well,
Red.
there you go.
Yeah, I thought the Yanks would have it.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Because they're like double, triple our population. So.
No, it's per person.
Oh,
so-
per person. No?
Yeah, because it breaks it down. It'll say like 50%. We've got 50% Aussie viewers and about 40% American, and then the rest, like we've got people from France and fucking shout out to Bolivia.
That's fantastic, man.
All these weird ass countries pop up. One guy from France watched the whole show, man, back to back.
Oh,
He
really?
didn't miss it.
Jeez.
I think he left his phone on and walked away, but
I
yeah,
didn't even love that. Oh,
fell asleep at the border.
that's Scorpio fever.
Can I say something about the media?
Oh, sorry, man.
Thing?
Go for it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
wasn't
sure.
sure. I was waiting to be called to speak, so I didn't say anything.
Sorry, mate.
If I'm,
That's
if
not
I'm,
the best
if I'm
I'm not the
supposed,
best
if I'm
host.
supposed, if I'm supposed to say anything at all, but anyway.
No, you cannot say anything. Move on. Sorry, no, we treat our viewer. I'm a bit surprised we didn't have more people wanting to come in. Everyone's a bit shy. Good on your Prophet for coming in, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm experienced commentator, so my speaking is good, so it's all right.
He's nice and confident. Yes.
It's better than mine.
Yeah, I've been doing commentary since 2009, man. So
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you do a
nice.
good job.
a long time. Like if I started making YouTube videos back then, I probably would have grown big, because it was during that time where all those like new wave of Call of Duty commentators were coming in.
Yeah. It's hard to get now, isn't it? It's hard to do it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta be
Now
the first.
I haven't made a video in 3 weeks because there's stuff I want to say, but it's kind of hard when you're not alone in the house to do them.
Do them in your car, mate, when you're like me on the way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts the phone in the
I
corner.
was-
Yeah.
Just hold on. I've got to get a
Yeah,
selfie.
I'm on a P license. I'm not supposed to use a hands-free kit,
Oh, you're on your
Jeez.
knees.
so I can't.
Just walk
Yeah.
around the house. Oh, no, don't walk around. Walk around the
One day I'm
backyard.
going to videotape my own death.
Yeah, the media thing.
Mm.
All the media is good for is fake news and talking shit.
Yep.
If the news isn't done by gamers for gamers, it's done by third parties who don't know shit about it, and they're all gonna go, oh yeah, is it really needed? That's what innovation is for. You test the waters of innovation. Innovation, in engineering class, we learnt innovation is change that adds value. And based on the known specs that we know about the Xbox Scorpio, we're upgrading our sizes that are put into the console by default. Like I had my console, my Xbox 360, my original one, my the Slim, I think it was called the Xbox Slim. I had a 500 gig hard drive and I had about 100 gigs internal. So pretty lucky there, about 600 gigs. Now I get 1 terabyte and 12 gigabyte of video memory. I saw. What's that?
Yep.
Yeah, 12 gigabyte of video memory.
Yep, that's right.
And like my PC's old. Like, oh yeah, Prophet. He seems like a fucking guy who has a really powerful PC, but no, I've actually got a 4-year-old laptop, Alienware laptop. But yeah, it's on its last legs.
Well, apparently everyone on the internet has this beast gaming PC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
right.
There's $4,000 gaming rigs.
Yeah, this one costed me 2,500 for it, and that was 4 years ago. So now it's worth only $500 now at the most, maybe 300 at the least, or actually the least would be worth $1. Oh yeah, back then it could run anything, max graphics, 60 FPS, no problem. But now it doesn't run new games. Like I wanted to buy Wildlands, Ghost Recon Wild Scam, as if you're a hardcore Ghost Recon fan like me, then you'll be a little disappointed. But other than that, I think it's still worth picking up for half price. Anyway, as I was saying about the media shit, it's innovation. Change that adds value. Where Microsoft, they're trying some new stuff. They're trying to really branch the Xbox out as that person stepping forward in front of all the other gaming platforms to experiment a bit, to get console gaming, to be the greatest it can be. And the media, that's everyone does that to innovators. Everyone does that to inventors as well. Oh yeah, this guy's trying something new. It's going to fuck up. That's what they said about every great invention that works today. They were doubted. They got past it. They innovated. They brought change that added value. Society appreciate it, and I think this is going to be the same thing for the Scorpio. Don't listen to the fucking media. They don't know shit. Listen to stuff for gamers by gamers. That's how it should only be.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything. Well, you guys, because you guys are going to be ones buying the Scorpio. I think if you are,
Yeah,
you sound like you're going to be
day
buying
one, but I'll get it.
Yeah, not day one, but
everyone else is getting day one, but I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
just depends, mate.
Yeah, indeed. I think you got nothing to worry about. It should be a pretty solid console, providing they deliver on all their promises. But no one ever does. But Microsoft, knowing how far they've came, from the early days of Xbox One, how they've evolved, they've gone around that windy road, and then it's gone smooth on. And Xbox, it's hard to find flaws in that. The marketing, it seems pretty good so far. If they keep consistent, keep it real, there shouldn't be any issues with release, and it should be a big hit and a good step in the right direction. That I do know that Sony will try and follow this up. They will definitely follow this up. Sony's probably working on something right now. They don't have to tell anyone what they're working on, but they're probably in the works of something right now to try and beat the Scorpio, because they're competitors. They're trying to sell more consoles. That's how business works. That's how marketing works. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Overall, final thoughts.
System.
Yeah, final thoughts on it. You shouldn't have anything to worry about with the Scorpio. Innovation, change that adds value.
No, it's in the media should be supporting that. So that's what I mean. I think
exactly
they're doing themselves undone, mate, because they should be supporting it. So they're just looking like dickheads, if you ask me. I just keep saying that over and over again. But it's like, man, if I worked in the office with them, I'd be saying, "What are you working on there, mate? Oh, just doing this article how shit Scorpio is." What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my office. It's actually a good thing, mate. So they just hate the corporate giant. There's a bit of that going there too, I reckon. They're they're like hipsters and shit. They don't like the corporate giant who's taken over gaming, the innocent world of gaming, and Nintendo and Super Mario jumping on turtles. So it's
very, very much.
There's something going on in that regard too, I think. I'm just going to say we're going on 2 hours now, so chat's going off. But yeah, obviously we better get going because people have got to get up. Max has got work. 5 a.m. We're trying to do it a little bit earlier for Max
3 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. So
we said before the show, we'll do an hour. It would be cool. Like 2 hours.
Probably because I joined. That's why.
No. That's all right.
No, we just tend to go on and on.
We never knew.
Oh, we always.
We say an hour and we do 2. We say 2, we'll do 3. So we're going to do the marathon too, but that's on the cards. I had a few people in the chat there saying, I think Dimitri said we've got to do the marathon, man. I reckon we've got to do it, mate. We'll fucking.
It's an hour marathon.
we'll just keep going until no one joins anymore, or the chat empties. But shout out to the chat, by the way. They've been really good. There's been good discussions going on there. Why so serious, man? Fuck me. That's all I got to say. And yeah, poor Graphic God's been hitting that mute button non-stop. So don't upset Graphic God, for God's sake. And everyone listening back. So quickly, Prophet, you want to tell everyone where to find you, mate? You got a channel?
Yeah, I got a channel. If you guys want to search me up, you can search up my URL, which is I did change it. I did claim a unique one, but I think it's still got my old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can do it on Twitter.
I can put it in the description, man, and after the video, so we get most.
Yeah, it's still using my old. It's still using my old name when I first started YouTube, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find me. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Prophet of Metal with an underscore at the end of the L. Yep. And on YouTube, just type in Trangy Prophet. That's TRANJI and then Prophet. On that, I make gameplay commentaries, and I made a grammar lesson a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
I made that grammar lesson a couple of weeks ago, but mainly gameplay commentaries. The occasional montage and edit, and little short videos every now and again.
Well, actually, Prophet actually done a few shout outs for our podcast in our first few episodes too, man. So appreciate that, man. So
hey guys, you did something for me. I'm doing something for you.
That's it.
That works. I'm a small channel. You're a lot bigger than me now, Stick. You're 155 subs. I'm 103. I haven't grown in ages.
Yeah. Oh well, it's one of those things. I don't know. People just gradually seeping in. Coming in. We get a few people watching.
Yeah, dude, it's a bloody good. It's a bloody good podcast. People are gonna if it's good, people will come.
Well, I was surprised. I was blown away when I had a look because I haven't really looked at the analytics. Like I only look at it every 20 minutes. But no, I'm only joking. But yeah, I was blown away, man. We've got 50% Australian audience. So
it's great.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good.
Australians need this. We need our own outlet. We need our own panel of people to lead and give the voice to Australian gamers to tell the world what gaming in Australia is like.
Fuck, you're putting the pressure.
You could do a whole fucking show. You could do a whole fucking show.
Sucks, so
yeah, I mean the Yanks. Some of the Yanks don't have better internet either, but some of them have really bad internet in the United States. Singapore though, we have 200 megabits up and down, and I could upload a video in 5 minutes, 3 minutes, sometimes 10 seconds.
That sounds horrible.
Depending on the length of the video.
Yeah.
For uploading, that was amazing. And then downloading, if I wanted to, just say I wanted to download Black Ops 3 on this PC again, it would take 2 days here. But in Singapore, it would take me less than an hour.
Wow.
But yeah, hey, anyone who's watching is not from Australia, you're not missing much. If you're wanting to come here and game, you're not missing much. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but we've got the Australian women, mate, so that makes up for it.
Australian women. Hell yeah.
What I was going to say, so Mega, you got any videos you've done recently, or?
No, I haven't done nothing for the last couple of weeks.
Mega, you got to upload more, dude. Your commentaries are sick.
His description's down below too, so buddy, sub Mega's channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw Mega's
channel, 500.
Holy shit, this is great, man. An Aussie, a proper Aussie commentator.
I know. I loved it, man. I was like, the accent and everything.
That was a time.
The guy shot me. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's great, man.
That's when I met Prophet. He left a good comment for me, and I was like, "Oh, appreciate it, man. Thanks." And then he followed me on Twitter. I followed him back, and I subbed to him, and we sort of become acquaintances on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
It was good, man. Appreciate that, man. Thanks.
Mega's a Kiwi.
The Kiwi.
That's what Sirius has said. Are you a Kiwi? We don't ever know.
Nah. Aussie.
Okay.
Oh, well, English-born Aussie. I come out here when I was about 8, so...
Oh, there you go. So there's a bit of an accent there. See, Sirius is not,
They
bit of Kiwi. I could sense a Kiwi accent there. Prophet, so...
Kiwi.
Oh, really?
Is that what you said? You're half
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Someone's I did. That's what I did. Someone said that to me. Someone said to me
Yeah,
at work.
definitely, man.
At work a couple months ago. They said, profit,
Say fish and
Oh.
chips.
fish and chips.
Yeah, you're a Kiwi. All right. I can definitely hear it. And Max, you
My
can
brother-
find Max on Twitter doing his thing. He's always there doing his promotional stuff.
Does Max make videos?
No, he doesn't.
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Max, you got to start
Not yet,
commentating,
and probably not ever.
There's a few videos. Yeah, not ever. We might be able to get him in on one of your videos, Mega, with one of your gameplay videos. If you,
Oh yeah, I got to
Yeah,
work
I
it out.
love. I love the best thing about Mega's videos is the start when he alters his voice a little bit, and then it makes like an echoey sort of sound or whatever, or it fuzzes out kind of.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I
Yeah.
love that.
Like robotic. Or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's Bad Seed here. I'm back with another video.
It's your boy Bad Steve. Yeah, I know.
It's your boy Bad Seed.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You got to check out his videos for sure. Like sub his channel. He's got more subs than this channel, but yeah. So, but anyway, that's good.
I will try and get out some more videos soon.
And don't
Yeah,
forget,
me too. I gotta get some more out as well.
Yeah.
oh, well, I started doing gameplay videos, but I stopped because it was just I don't know. It was like a little craze. I'm like that, man. I was apart from this podcast. This podcast is probably the longest thing I've done in my life. So, we're 11
Well, you
weeks.
found your niche. Stick with it.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
stick with the stick.
So, but don't forget in the description, we've got the Patreon, which is like a raffle. So if you put $2 in or whatever, you're going to go in the draw to win the first prize. Every month you put it in, you're going to win tickets or get tickets for the first prize, which is going to be $100 cash or whatever you want. We'll give you whatever you want. You just tell us and we'll send it to you. So yeah, your $2 is going to go a long way. It's like, yeah, I wish you can put in $50 if you want and become a life
At least
member.
it's not. Pay me $10 and I'll follow you on Twitter.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it could be that.
I was ranting
That
about. I don't know
would
if you
work,
guys saw
man, 'cause
it.
I follow
ranting
everyone.
about it the other day.
Anyway, what I was going to say too was Discord. We've got a Discord. We've sort of been going in that. I know Profit's in there. There's a few people in there. So that's building. That's in the description. Facebook page. I don't know what I'm doing that for. I'm just spamming gaming groups on Facebook, really. Because there's a lot of Australians on Facebook in gaming groups and that. So trying to get them to see the show, which is working, actually. There are a lot of people are clicking on it and stuff. All our Twitters are in the description as well. So, and you can buy merchandise or get an avatar off Graphic God. He's right down the bottom there. So that'd be cool. But otherwise, next week we've got a guest lined up yet, Mega, or we're still in negotiations, are we? Or
Is that
you got
next week?
PewDiePie? Or?
That'll be the week. PewDiePie.
Well, you got Champ Chong, man. Who knows who you got to get next?
We get T Martin, you know.
Yeah, we can interview him about CS:GO.
Oh no, but no, I don't know. Next week, I think we got Champ Chong on the 25th, haven't we?
Yeah, Anzac Day. Yep.
So you might know. You might.
And we've got GKB
you know.
and we've got Newf Newcomb and Luca coming up on the 24th or the 23rd. They're all going to be in it together. So Luca and Newf are going to be funny. And GKB, man, that's so cool. Him coming back again.
Yeah.
They had a good time last time. So and it's going to be a bit later because daylight savings, like it's 8:30 for him now, not 7:30 or whatever crazy hour it was. So our times have got better. So so next week we don't know yet. So yeah, I think we're talking to someone, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got someone half lined up, so we'll just see what he says. People will know him in the community, the Xbox community on Twitter. So just a matter of time, getting him on.
Sobsky said Champ Chong, fuck off. Serious, man, we've got Champ Chong coming on. Check your Twitter, mate. He's coming on the 25th.
25th.
So we're going to be like basically it's
Yeah.
going to be just a channel. I'm pretty sure it's from this channel too, isn't it, Mega? It's going to be from.
Yeah.
It's not going to be from his channel.
No, it'll be on your one. Yeah, it'll be on your one right now. So
Sweet as.
that'll gather some
I was thinking about that. I thought he might be hosting. Like we're coming to his podcast, but yeah.
yeah.
I'll take that too.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
Hey, I would just do it.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll help him grow. So
What a fucking legend. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
actually
good
got
guy.
a man crush
Yeah.
on him now, man. Like, I do. I'll admit it. I'm watching.
Remember what I said to you in DMs?
What's that?
Treat them nice, but don't S as C.
No.
Well, he's
No, I'm no good at that, man. Not that I know. Not that I've tried, but so I've heard of. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just shutting up. Let's shut this down. All right, I'm a pure pussy eater. Shout out to our 10% fucking girl, 10% female demographic watching the show too. Actually was pretty high. But
Thanks for everyone in the chat as well.
Yeah, we think the chat. We love the
Joining
chat. The chat makes it so. I'm watching.
coming on. Yep.
And thanks for having me.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
for
worries.
dropping in.
Good
And
to have you.
It was
I'm
very fun.
glad someone dropped in. I had a feeling we probably wouldn't get a lot of people, but yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I better join. So I wanted to join, you know. I thought it'd be good fun.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we'll do it
It was
again.
very good fun.
We'll do it again, and if maybe in a few weeks if we haven't got a guest or whatever lined up, take the pressure off all our guests. You know, they get spammed every week by us, and
Yeah,
you know,
we're
might have
pretty cash. You know,
we're pretty cash. Yeah,
Yeah, it's how
as
we
long
do
as
it in
some
Australia.
fucker doesn't come
That's
in
how
here
we
and
do it.
start, you know, attacking certain people or anything like that. That's the only thing you could be concerned about. But you know,
No, I think you're right on that.
I'm not going to just let some random guy NSFK 3332221 in the fucking thing. But if we know you're on Twitter or we've spoken to you before or whatever, you want to DM me, yeah, we'll get you on and you can say your piece like Prophet did tonight.
Yep.
All right, probably should hit the end podcast button.
All right.
Good
All
night,
right,
everyone.
guys. Good night.
All right, thanks everyone. Thanks
Good
for watching.
morning.
Thanks for listening.
Guys in the chat.